Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Flagon Slayers. I'm your DM, Jacob. And tonight we've got Corey back after a wonderful Mother's Day. Now, if you were here last time, you know that the party challenged the giant elder Oblex that was sacrificing people to do some sort of ritual. They narrowly lost everyone. There's only about 6 people left. But they slayed the Oblex and banished Cran, the sorcerer, or the wizard, my bad, to another dimension, which really made the DM mad.
You're welcome.
But they were unable to stop the ritual in time. The crystal that was on top of the mountain shattered, injuring a few of them, including Thea's little sister Meryl, who seemingly has some weird eye stuff going on now. But the ritual completed, or at least semi-completed, and revealed a Balor had been summoned into the prime material world, and that is where we will start tonight. So I'm going to switch over to the battle mat real quick. Okay, so Cran has just been teleported back, and there's a giant demon in front of you guys.
Hey Jacob,
Okay, we're
Horrific.
is the Kinku? Oh, the Kinku girl's still back at the place. Never mind. I thought she was one of the ones
Yeah.
missing. I was scared for a second.
But you're right here.
I am right in front of it. You are correct.
Same.
So the Balor comes out of the portal. You see that part of it is not completely formed. Like this back leg is more skeletal than it is flesh. There's no muscle really on it. You see that this wing is like half created, like it goes to about right here and then it stops. But he looks around. Who dare summon me?
I'm gonna point to Cran.
I'm gonna point at Cran too.
I'll also point at Cran.
He looks down.
Am I close enough to grab Cran?
Yeah, you could like put him in a headlock or something if you wanted.
I would love to do that. That would be great.
I'll give him a light little push forward.
Just a little.
Give him like a Norwegian headlock.
I don't know what a
Yeah,
Norwegian
can I do
headlock
that?
is.
Just
I'm
a
worried
Headlock
about
but in
it.
Norwegian.
It's a
A regular headlock
in
would be
Norway.
cool.
All right, so you get Cran in a headlock. He's still kind of confused as to what happened. Did it work? And then he looks up as you put him in the headlock, and he sees the Balor, and he just starts like, you just see tears start streaming down his face. I can't believe it worked.
Oh no.
It actually worked.
Anzu, you really need to have a better choice in friends, my friend.
He's not my friend. He's just a cunt.
You see the Balor look down at Zygon and Animas. Who are you?
Don't move. His vision's based on movement.
Hey Zygon.
I see you.
I wouldn't.
Oh God.
I wouldn't think that you may be friends with this one. Maybe, possibly.
I'm gonna try speaking to it in Abyssal.
Okay, what are you gonna say in Abyssal?
What's up, man? How's it going? Welcome
He
to
just looks at
this
you.
realm.
He actually like cranes down, and his face is directly in front of yours. His head is bigger than your body,
Oh Lord.
and he just looks at you. What insect has summoned me?
There's this guy over there.
Yeah,
Behind
there's that guy behind us that, for some reason, I mean, not that we're not glad that you're here or anything.
No, of
Seems
course
like-
not.
I'm also talking Abyssal right now, by the way, Jacob.
Yeah.
Just so
Checking
that
what
Can I understand what
languages.
they're
Yeah.
saying?
So you're getting bits and pieces.
Okay.
he's from the Abyss, right? Or is he from the Nine Hells?
Yeah, he's from the Abyss.
Okay, cool.
Well, welcome.
I'm
I'm
not.
gonna look at
What's
Cran and be
to
like,
stop
what
me
the
from
fuck did you
destroying
do?
all of you?
You ugly one.
Stand.
I'm not really sure what to do right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna look at Cran and be like, what the fuck did you do? And then like tighten my fuck a little bit.
I'll kind
I
of
did what
look
I
over-
was told to do.
And what were you told to do?
I was told to perform this ritual. I
By
didn't know it
who?
was.
Or why?
You don't need to know who.
But there's a freaking guy standing right in front of us that's gonna kill all of us if you don't tell us why.
Oh.
He's just breathing kind of heavy. He's looking around
Mhm.
at the situation.
I'm gonna.
Cran notices that he is basically surrounded. Well, it was. I don't know who he is. He just told me to do this. And that's all I know.
Can I like kind of flag the Baylor? Just like, hello.
You
Hello.
what?
Like, you know, wave him down, just like, hey, over here. Can
You're
I, like...
waving at the giant demon.
Well, yeah, I want to talk to him.
So mild.
Okay. He walks past you guys.
Sweet.
He doesn't even seem to really pay attention to Zygon and Animus, but you guys do have to
Terrific.
get out of the way of his giant gate. And he comes over and he looks at you, Anzu. It looks like a snack. What do you want, snack?
Can I make a roll and see what they like? Or, you know, if... Do I know
Yeah,
what
sure.
he is?
Yeah, sure.
If he enjoys anything in particular?
Well, he's a demon, so, you know, murder, blood
Is it
sacrifice.
Intelligence?
Oh, yeah, highly.
Sausage, perhaps?
It's
Okay.
a general of hell.
No, like, do I roll for intelligence?
Demon knowledge would probably be religion.
History or... Okay, religion.
Yeah.
21.
21 on your religion check.
Well, I rolled, and then I add 5 because intelligence.
Yeah, it's an intelligence check.
Okay, so you... Wow, okay. So Baylor's, they love, power, like, and that power can come from, getting sacrifices, like you witnessed just now, or magical items. They're big on magical items to amass power. You know, stuff like that.
Okay.
And so you see Cran, he's kind of shivering. I
I'll be
didn't know that it was going to produce something like this.
And
He promised me that I would be rewarded.
Can you tell us once again
What?
who promised you?
I don't know his name. I don't even know what he looks like.
well, that's kind of
Well,
stupid,
what do you
Cran.
know about him?
Well, you're kind of stupid, Anzu.
Hey, there's only one stupid person in this group, and it's me. Don't take that away from me.
You hear the Baylor.
I'll look at the Baylor and I'll be like, "Do you want to sacrifice?" And then I'll point at Cran.
No sacrifices, please.
I think we could sacrifice.
No, we need him for
I'm always in
information.
the mood for a sacrifice.
Hold on. We need him for information. You can torture him, and you can help us get that information if you'd like.
What's
Let's
the
cut out his
benefit to
tongue.
me?
It'll be great.
I mean, eventually you can kill him, but
Oh,
like
no.
right now, we just need the information.
He pulls out he uses one of his hands and he actually lifts Cran up as Thea has hold of him. So Thea, do you want to drop your your headlock on Cran?
Not really.
Okay, so he's going to lift both of you up.
Oh no.
So he just looks at Cran. Are you the person who summoned me? Cran just nods out of sheer terror.
Can I pull out my like life steal dagger and just like hold it at like Cran's back or something?
Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check because you're kind of closed in space here.
Are we really gonna let him kill Cran, Anzu, as much as this is
It's
a
a big
shitty
no.
situation?
It's a big no.
Yeah, that was a
Okay, so you go
It was
for your
a natural
dagger. You go for your dagger and you actually like spin it out, and when the Baylor grabs you guys, it surprises you and you actually drop your dagger to the floor.
Oof.
Oh damn it! Somebody grab that.
He starts looking at Thea intensely. A cleric. Delicious.
No,
Uh,
not really.
Can I walk over towards Zygon while all this is happening? Like, just like whenever he walked past us, that's when I wanted to start walking towards him. So
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm just kind of watching this play out. Zygon, you got any ideas? Maybe anything talking to you right now?
It's been all quiet so far, but I don't know. I just want to see how this plays out a little bit.
So, Zygon, you do notice that since the crystal shattered, that like dark kind of presence has been kind of lingering. So,
Okay.
yeah. But it's not like Fraz isn't like actively like doing anything.
Is Fraz
Right.
Abyss? I forget if we talked about this.
Yeah, Fraz is one of the Lords of the Abyss.
Okay, yeah. I had a conversation with him about that, but I was trying to remember if it
Yeah.
was Abyss or Nine Hells. So.
Yeah, he's an Abyss.
Oh, okay. So okay, cool, nice. Wait. So you said that the the dark kind of like energies in his head right now?
Yeah, like he feels the presence again, but it's not like active.
Zygon, maybe you ask your friend in your head if he maybe has any ideas on how to make this go calmly, you know.
I mean, he doesn't really work for favors or anything like that, but I'll give it a shot.
I mean,
I'll give it a shot.
just remind him that the current situation we're in, we are currently in the middle of trying to do him a favor, and if this group dies, we're not going to be able to do him that favor of getting a certain stone for him.
Cran hears you say certain stone, and he's like, "Oh, wait, oh, big, powerful, demon, I have something for you if you would only release me." And the demon,
Hold on. Do I see him pull anything out?
I would release him.
so, the Balor actually separates you and Cran. So he holds Cran in his hand, and then he's currently grasping Thea in the other.
Oh no.
God.
What do you have for me, gnome? And then Cran fumbles around and he pulls out. You see this like small diamond cut stone that is like the color, like it's ruby red, and it's glowing with a faint aura. Well, someone like you should probably have this. I believe it's quite powerful.
Hey Zygon, I'm getting a bad feeling that may be the thing we're looking for. I really think Fraz should help us out here.
All right, I'm gonna try and talk to Fraz then.
Okay, I need you to roll percentage dice.
Please, for the love of God, help us out.
$35.
So let me find my notes. Okay. So you kind of go into yourself and you close your eyes, and then when you open them again, you're in that red cabin again. The chair.
Okay.
You see Fraz sitting across from you on next to the table.
Hey man,
Hello again. What do
long
you
time no
want?
see. Well, so
Yes,
it's a bit of a
I've been busy with other
situation.
things.
Yeah. A lot of hells and things
Oh.
to go around. Bit of a situation. This giant demon guy wants a stone. Didn't know if you had any thoughts about that.
Well, I believe I was the only giant demon guy who wanted something like that.
Is this in his head?
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
cool.
all in his head.
Nice.
This is in like a split second.
Well, have I got news for you? Because there's this whole
So-
like date thing.
So you open your eyes again. Raz is now gazing through your vision. You hear in your head, why is one of my generals next to you?
Oh, so you know him? Okay.
They're
You
from
could
the
say
Abyss.
Okay. So can you like call him off or something? Like,
I don't believe I will. If he gets the gem, I get the gem.
good.
Can I hear this now, or is this still in his head?
It's still in his head.
God damn it.
You hear Zygon's part of the conversation. You don't hear
Oh, can I pitch
Raz's
in?
part of the conversation. Sure, do what you want.
Hey, Zygon, I'm guessing you're talking to him right now? Does he know
Mhm.
this? Does he know this guy?
Yeah, he knows of him. He doesn't know what he's doing here, but
So is he gonna
Yeah,
help
it-
us? Like, get rid of him so we can get the gem
Nah.
instead of him?
He seems like if this guy gets it, he's cool with it.
Okay, well, here's a question though. If he gets it, does that mean we technically got the gem for him? Like we brought it out here, or like is that gonna count towards us, or like what's going on here?
No. You'll have to do another task for me.
No, we got to do something else.
It's fucking.
Do I hear all of this happening, or are they talking?
You
in
hear
Abyssal,
you
like,
hear
what-
the
I'm still
conversation
talking-
slightly.
I'm talking Abyssal.
You've currently
still.
got a demon holding on to you, which is a little distracting.
I
Maybe it's had.
think we're still talking Abyssal, Jacob.
Yeah, but
mean, I can
Thea can kind of
Oh,
understand
you can
Abyssal.
kind of
I'm
understand.
learning.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask
she's
Braz
self-taught.
if he knows Cran. Did you talk to Cran? Did you try and get this guy summoned? Or...
No, but there are many others who seek demonic power.
Been there.
Mortals are so hilarious.
Just one more question before we try to figure this out ourselves, because obviously making deals with demons always sucks, and I've never really should keep doing it. But, how does this play out? Like, can you ask him how this plays out, or is he gonna answer my question, like in your head right now?
Yeah, how's this gonna play out?
Don't know.
No, should we step in? Like, we let it go
It could
down?
honestly go either way.
Alright.
I would just say do not comment on his horns. He's very sensitive about them for some reason.
Okay.
Horns.
Can I look at his horns?
So one of his horns,
Those horns,
is like
those dumbass looking things.
backwards. It's not like perfectly. His horns aren't symmetrical. Like one of them is like off and turned kind of back. And
Is that
Lopsided.
something I can fix?
no,
What happened? What happened with the horn? I'm gonna ask Fraz. What happened with the horn?
I don't know.
It's a
Before
bit
I
of a-
knew him.
Bit of a sore subject.
Oh, I mean, if you want to see a Valor go crazy.
You know I do.
What's he saying? Did you say talk to him about his horns? Is that what he said?
He said, "Bring up the horns," is what he said.
Oh, he said bring up the horns.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely bring up the horns.
Your horns look
Yeah.
stupid.
Can I insight check on whether I felt some sarcasm there? Because I might actually
Yeah,
tell them to
sure.
bring up the horns.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it was a
And
natural
Brady roll a
19.
deception check.
I got a 24.
Okay. It's I gonna get.
17.
Oh.
Yeah, you can tell that he's messing with you a little bit.
Okay. But if we want something to happen, bring up the horns.
I mean, we should just bring it up. Just bring it up. See what happens.
I really feel like we should keep our party safe here. It's not like I'm enjoying being around these guys. I'm not really wanting to get any of them killed. So
Alive
let's
and
just stay back here. They're a pretty cool group of people. So
I'm gonna talk to Fraz. What
Really
a
quick.
buzzkill this guy, right? Like, come on.
Quite the
Can I cast-
buzzkill indeed. Now, if that's it, I'm going to go back to more important business.
Okay. Good to see you.
And laughter fades from your mind.
I'm really
What
starting.
were you wanting to do, Thea?
Doubt my.
Can I
trust in
cast
people.
Dimension Door and go back to Meryl?
You can sure try. Is Dimension
only
Door is Dimension Door like a is it just
Voice.
oral or do you have to do any somatic?
Voice. I'm saying it
Okay, yeah.
several times. It's just a voice thing. I
Yeah.
checked.
Yeah, so you Dimension Door out of the Baylor's grasp. It doesn't seem like he really cares though.
Well, that's fair. I just didn't want to be there.
He grabs the stone. Yes, I believe I will use this.
Damn it.
And then you see him crush the stone, and it just disappears.
Oh, great.
Do you have anything else for me?
Oh, yes. The guy you're holding right now, if you want to take him back and eat him.
No. Don't take him back and eat it. We need him.
Please don't
remember.
eat me. Shut up, Anzu. He does not need to eat me.
Anzu, we
Oh,
need
no.
him for questioning.
His femurs are really good for the, getting the meat out of your teeth.
If you want to eat both his legs, though, that would be okay.
That's perfectly fine. We just need the top half.
Yeah. He gave you the stone. Obviously, there's nothing we can really do about that right now. You're definitely beyond our level. We really just want to not see any of us die right now. So if you could just eat his legs and then go back.
Just leave the
I
tongue.
believe that I require more.
Dude, you already got a fucking stone, you fucking asshole.
Was that worm?
I said you already got the fucking stone, you asshole. I really hate
Now,
dealing with your kind.
To
God
be
damn
fair,
it.
you could also
He
have some.
immediately comes over to you.
Oh,
Do you want to say that again?
I do, but
I'm gonna back away. Zygon wants to back away.
Okay. So actually,
Said he doesn't
listen,
like
listen,
dealing with your kind.
listen. Realistically, all right, you're a lot more powerful than us. We're not gonna get out of this.
what magical items do you have on you, Animus?
They'd be in my bag.
Yeah, what do you have?
On me?
No, like with you, like on your person. What do you have?
I have the ring on my person.
Mm-hmm.
My focus. Don't take my focus. I don't know if that would be a magical item though. That's just something I produce magic through.
You have the orb.
Notice you're
maybe.
stalling.
No, I have my dark vision goggles. I've got the stone's inside of the bag, so that's not on me. I have the ring, my staff, and the dark vision goggles on my person.
So he's going to attempt to grab you by the head. Would you like to try and dodge out of the way, or are you gonna let him grab you?
God. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dodge out of the way. Let me see if I have something
Okay.
real quick.
Make a dexterity check. Well, dexterity save.
Can I turn into an animal to get out of the way?
You can try.
I'll just try to get out of the way. I don't care.
Okay.
Grab
Okay,
this.
go ahead and make a dexterity save.
That was actually a really good save. 19.
Ooh, I rolled a natural 1. So he goes out, kind of slow. He's getting used to, being here. And he kind of reaches out and he goes for you, and you just dodge out of the way a little bit.
I'm gonna back up a little bit more so that I'm out of his reach. I'm gonna be like, okay.
You're quite the spry little chicken.
Well, I have a little bit of experience dealing with people or things like you, so yes, you could say that.
I'll make you a deal, chicken.
What's your deal?
Give me everything that's in that sack,
God, that's
and I'll spare you.
okay. Jacob, why am I not backing up still?
It's a good deal. I advise you to take it.
About right here.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm gonna keep backing up, like kind of keep as I'm talking.
As far as you can.
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm out of his grasp, so I just say that.
You're out of his range at this point.
Okay. Here.
Well, actually, let me double check.
Can Braun sneak just a little bit
If he
closer?
takes one step,
Yeah,
you're
go ahead
back
and
in
roll
his
stealth
range.
check.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right, I've already slightly. I'm still talking to Bissell. I've already talked to one of your other higher ups.
Your boss,
Yeah, one of your bosses. I honestly have a deal with him. He doesn't really care if you're here. I'm not going to do anything about you being here. We can't do anything about you being here. I've already explained that. I'm just saying it's a little bit of an asshole move that you want more after you just got a fucking powerful stone. That's all I said. Honestly, if you want to make a different deal, maybe you can help me out with a different situation that could bring you even more power.
What do you have to offer me?
It also happens to come with a fight.
What now?
What?
Jacob, is he
Not
considered undead?
not between us
No.
though. I know that you are not a big fan of others, possibly from a certain dimension, the Nine Hells. But if you maybe helped me out with this deal, you'd be able to win, guaranteed, against certain other demons and devils in the Nine Hells, gaining you more power in the Abyss.
This. Cran, looking still shaken. Well, I'm just going to go.
Can
Enjoy your demon.
Lachnar, can you grab him real quick?
Where is he?
He's right here. He's right in front of you. He's starting to move back
oh.
this way.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. Is that a save?
I think it's a wisdom save, maybe. I don't know.
If Lachnar's right next to him, you can just pick him up, right?
Are you serious?
He
I rolled
passed-
another natural 1.
Haha!
Pooped on.
That's right next to me.
Get pooped on.
Let's see.
Oh, that just means if you fight this Balor.
Check yourself.
So yeah, so Cran starts to move, and you cast Hold Person on him.
Can I do
Lachnar,
something?
grab him, please.
Can I do something as
I,
we're doing
I
it?
pick him up by the scruff of the neck and I just hold him there like a
Yep.
kitty.
So
Yep.
what's he contemplating?
Can I
I'm
search
thinking about your
Cran?
deal. You
Can
can
I-
search him, yeah.
I want to search Cran and see what magical items he has, so maybe we can give them to the Balor.
So you
Smart.
find his spell book,
You don't want to
Mhm.
go.
and then you find this weird ring. So the ring is made from like obsidian, and then there's a red ruby inlaid into it.
Can I do a Arcana check to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Hunter, just not trying to give too much away here. I would assume you already know this, but if you find another wizard spell book, you can take the spells within that book for yourself. So,
Yeah.
okay, just making sure you know that before you throw it at him.
22.
So this is a ring that gives him +1 intelligence.
Make him stupid.
Oh, Demon Man. Demon, Mr. Beta. Would you like something else, and maybe you could leave us?
Anzu, I'm gonna talk in common now. Anzu, I'm figuring something out with him right now. I got this covered. Don't worry.
Oh, but
What
maybe
do
I
you have to offer, small one?
Do you see this little ring I have?
It's like when you look at like an ant. It's so small to him. It's just so small. What good is a ring?
It's very valuable. You could, sell it for demon money.
Transfer the interest.
That means you want it, right?
No, I just think it's funny.
Well,
Excuse
what good
me.
do I have
Uh,
for a ring?
honestly, I already have some pretty powerful people on my side. If you don't want to be part of this, I can just leave.
I'm still thinking, Chicken Man.
Oh,
I'm assuming he's not a human.
Real knee slapper.
He is not. He is a demon. They are their own
Yeah.
thing.
I thought so. I just thought I would ask.
can I talk to
Um,
Meryl and see what's going on there?
Yeah, she's unconscious.
Oh, never mind.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Okay. I'll try one more.
As you guys kind of like assess the situation, you see that Torin and Kova are gone.
Rip.
They've like pieced out somewhere.
That's cool.
I'm gonna try one more thing before he doesn't come up with the.
What,
helping us
Braun?
out.
What are you doing?
I'm still just hanging out there. I'm just keeping my distance.
What'd you roll on your stealth?
It was an 18.
Okay, let me see here.
Is he facing you now, Braun? Or is that?
No, I'm like kind of behind
Okay.
his back.
Oh, you're
leg.
back on the wall. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
red one.
So another thing that you guys notice is this Balor is close to you. It's like standing next to like a brush fire or like a bonfire. He's like radiating this heat. It's making you sweat a little bit.
Like that.
Hey, Zygon?
Well,
Oh, shit.
What's up?
let me put it this way, maggots. Either I kill you and turn your bones into paste, or you give me enough power to leave.
I'm gonna say something to Zygon again in Abyssal, but also loud enough for him to hear.
Okay.
Well, Zygon, I know that, Fraz will be, at least a chance for me to take down Asmodeus, but, if this guy's not gonna help us, then I guess he's not gonna be part of that situation, so...
So, Caleb, I just want to point out something for your strategy here.
Yeah,
This guy is a general of Fraz, correct?
correct.
So, if Fraz wages war against Asmodeus, what would this dude be doing?
Fraz said he does his own thing. He said he's not part of it.
No, he's a general of his. He just doesn't care that he's here.
Oh my god. I'm still gonna... Okay, I'm gonna retake this a different way. I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna do.
without the Fraz
There
thing,
you go for it.
well, if you want to be part of, possibly helping get power by taking down Asmodeus, that would be what I'm talking about. That's kind of the situation I'm asking for. I don't love asking for help from demons, but I'm telling you that that's what we're going after right now.
So, he does not walk over to you, he teleports to you, and
Shit.
he's right in your face.
Dicks, I hate my life. Can I back up out of his, out of his, like, fire
No,
range?
he's pinned you, and you're currently in his range. Like, wherever you move, you will be in his range.
No, I'm okay with being in his range of grasp. I want to be out of his fire.
So like, here,
Yeah.
You're literally cornered.
It takes a brave man to make deals with demons.
I know a couple, yes. So,
Hello, I'm one.
Fine. I'll make a deal with you, chicken man.
Oh shit.
However, I require more than petty promises.
Okay.
I desire,
He wants head.
perhaps, some wayward souls.
What?
I don't know what that is.
I'm
Do I need to spell it out?
no, but I'm how am I supposed to do that?
I've been keeping a list
Oh
of
no.
possible recruits,
Oh no. I'm gonna have to kill innocent
and
people.
it's harder to get them here unless they were taken off this plane.
Wait, what? It's harder to get them here if they were taken off this plane, is that what you said?
yeah.
So,
I believe that you could be a tool to usher these souls to me.
listen, here's the thing. I've already tried to... Oh my god. I'm not really wanting
Could I
to...
like go to the moon Reaper or something? We're in her temple. I'm scared.
This is no longer her temple because the crystal shattered.
God damn it.
You do actually. So, like, as you try and focus, the amount of demonic energy that is currently in this room, it almost makes you stagger to your knees. It's super oppressive. Zygon, on the other hand, you feel great. Like,
Yeah. It's a good time.
it's like, hey, this is a Tuesday. Like, what?
Haven't had a good Tuesday like this in a while.
yeah, really.
We gotta have a
Jacob, he's a Balor, right? He has, but does he have a name?
He's-
Like, do Balors
He
have
does have a name, but you don't know his name.
I'm about to ask him. Excuse me, what is your name? That's one thing I just want to get out of the way here.
To you, I believe it will be Master.
No.
Ooh.
Listen,
No, no.
I've already been a slave.
Picky.
I've already been a slave to one underworld ruler, and I'm not going to be a slave to another one. So that's what we're making clear. I'm trying to help you take out a different otherworld master.
You've lost my attention, chicken man.
Then don't take the deal and leave. You've already got enough power.
I disagree.
All right. Well, here's the thing. What is this list? Is it just random people you want me to bring to you?
Excuse me. You might think it's random.
Okay. How about this? I'll take the list. We'll agree we're still going to take down a certain someone that will get you power, and I will think about our deal about this list.
I will not give you the list unless you consent to the deal.
Here's the thing about deals. I feel like you need to know the deal before you do it, and I just want to know what this list is.
Fine, here's the deal. I will lend you my power. In exchange, you will find the people on this list and send them to me.
I'll do it.
I cannot touch you, Zygon.
Ooh.
Fuck, dude. Fuck.
Can I go round up the students that are just kind of
Fuck.
like awkwardly standing there?
I don't know
I
what to.
try to
The
cast.
students? Yeah, you can go over to them. They're a little dazed. They're kind of just like, it's like they're like, I don't know, like,
Wait, they're out of the crystal stuff now?
yeah, they fell out when the crystal exploded.
Oh yeah,
they
I
fell
caught
out.
the one.
Yeah.
And I'll just round them up
Oh,
next to
God.
me.
Can I go over there too and just start stuffing them into my bag, like one by one?
Are you gonna say stepping them in your mouth because you?
No, wait, you're holding
Put Cran in
Cran.
there.
You have to stay with Cran.
Put Cran. You have to take.
No.
I'll put
I'm
Thea
no.
cast
Oh
the person.
no. So this is
It'll
what.
last for a
So
minute.
with Cran,
Oh.
no. Hold up. I'm going to what is it? I'm going to spear Cran's hands with the immovable rod and turn it on, so he can't move.
Oh my
And then I'm
god.
gonna go.
Jesus.
And then I'm gonna go
okay.
over to the kids and start stashing
Okay,
them into my
Cran.
bag.
So Cran is currently held person, which means he can't really talk. So you move his hands, struggling against it, and then you shove the immovable rod through his palms.
That sucks.
Jeez.
Think
And you just
when Naruto was attacked by pain and he was like immobilized by the rods. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he currently he would have to slide his hands off the rod to get them free or pull them through.
Boy.
Oh,
That's
man.
hardcore.
Fuck, dude.
Can I try to? Oh god, I'm gonna regret this. Can I try to cast command on the Balor?
I'm
Oh,
kind of
God.
scared right now. Do I let him take me or give me power? Like, what's going on here?
It's not so bad. It's not so bad.
It's up to you.
Listen to
whatever happens.
Saigon, live in
Yeah,
Testament.
What could go wrong?
It's
I
like
do
he's
have
trying to
a-
sell you a timeshare.
I do have
I
a portal
ask him a
back to
question?
the college that I plan on using soon.
Yeah, you can ask him a
For
question.
2 weeks every year.
Saturdays off. It's a nice
Listen,
deal.
So you want to cast command on the Balor?
Kind of. I feel like that's a bad idea, but I don't know what else to do right now.
I think I can do this. I think I got this.
I don't think you do.
I don't want to start a fight.
I can command him to take your deal.
No, I'm gonna take. I mean, my deal is already we already have it out there. Like it's
I mean,
just
okay,
whether.
or I can command him to leave.
What does command have? Like, what's the save on a command?
So you say one word and it does that one word action.
Yeah, I can say leave, and then if he fails, then
Yeah.
a wisdom save he can leave.
Listen, you already said it, so you just go for it, I guess. I'm not gonna. There's nothing I can do. I'm not gonna metagame.
I don't
this.
even know what's going on because I don't understand Abyssal.
Yeah, you're just hearing.
I see Animas trying to make a deal with him and
Yeah.
just going with that.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Thea's-
bits and pieces, and I'm very scared.
Thea's hearing deal and souls and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
And I'm
Yeah.
just increasingly
Okay, Abby.
Lots
having
of
more
chicken.
attacks.
So
Okay.
Thea, are you gonna cast command on the Balor?
Oh my
I
God.
guess I'm gonna fucking do. I said it, so I'm gonna stick to it.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you cast
Oh.
command.
It's a wisdom
It's a
save.
wisdom save, and what's your spell save DC?
Shit.
17. I'm gonna say leave.
Okay. Yeah, he succeeds on the save.
No.
So you see this purple energy envelop the around the head of the Balor, and he just kind of and he turns around, and he is just shooting daggers at you, Thea.
Oh no.
It
Okay.
seems the cleric has other ideas.
Fuck. Okay, wait. If you leave, I'll take your deal.
I'll take your deal. But know this, I'll be watching.
Okay. So he holds one of his fingers out
No.
to you, Animus.
I had to
Okay.
And then he touches your forehead,
Shit.
No,
and then he dissolves away.
What a pervert.
what?
So, Animus, I need you to immediately take a level in Warlock.
Oh no. What just happened?
Welcome to the
You
club.
just joined the dark side, motherfucker.
Ooh.
We have fresh cookies.
Dude, at least I have
yeah,
Eldritch Blast.
So,
Yeah, that's all you need as a warlock.
yeah,
God damn.
it really
Oh,
is. Eldritch
no,
Blast is such a good spell.
dude.
I don't
Remember
know.
when I told you, Abby? Do you remember when you got on before Caleb did, and I said I'm gonna blow Caleb's mind?
Yeah, I just didn't think it was gonna be
I
this
do.
bad.
Oh god, I don't think Jacob had any other plans other than this is the only
Oh,
way
no.
out of it tonight.
I had a ton of other plans.
Oh.
It's just that's how that went.
It probably ended up
Uh,
killing at least
Beat 'em up.
Cran.
Can I gather the students around Thea and her sister and Cran and all that? And then, as far as Cran, can I put like an arcane lock around his legs or his arms?
You would have to get like a padlock and then do it that way.
What if I got like a rope and tied it really? You know, I'll just rope him. I'll hog tie
Okay.
him.
I mean, if you had the spell
Really
like
like a big
control
boy.
rope, that'd be cool.
Oh, man.
I don't think I have that,
You don't.
unless it's in his spell book.
So, another thing, Animus.
Fuck me. Dude.
Your otherworldly patron is a demon. Is a let's see here. You're gonna have a pact of the fiend.
Fuck.
But I'm gonna hog tie Cran and have Lochnar carry him.
So as you hogtie him, the immovable rod is still there.
Yep.
He's held person, a movable rod through his hands, and hogtied.
Yeah, one person is
Hey,
probably.
Should we cut off his legs?
Punch out his
next
eyeballs
logical
and eat
step,
him for
right?
supper?
Jacob, one more thing before I end this situation. Would you assume this would put me into like my screeching fit?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is probably the worst you ever heard it, guys. This is like
Okay.
full on insane.
I'm gonna grab my rod of healing and then grab Meryl and just. She's unconscious.
Yeah, she's unconscious.
Okay, she's not.
So
like,
you
hurt.
see Torin and Kova come back up. I'm sorry, my friends. We've had too many losses to confront a demon.
I'll say, can you get Cube?
Oh, your gelatinous friend.
He's my little buddy. He's my little baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so as you say that, Cube jumps out of Kova's hood and lands on you, and Cube lands on your head and kind of goes around
Actually-
your head, and then it reforms on top of your head as a cube.
I had a question. Could I have Cube like form around my arm and he can make up my missing finger?
He could.
Oh,
That's
I
stupid.
want
He'd
to
have
do
a jelly
that.
finger.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna
sick.
ask. I'll be like,
So you instruct Cube, and Cube kind of nods and then goes down, and you now have a jelly finger.
I'm gonna
You
pet
are
him.
one.
I'm gonna pet him, aka my arm.
That's sick.
And I'm gonna open a portal to the school.
Okay, so you guys, so Anzu, takes about 10 minutes. You see him doing some chanting, and then a teleportation circle appears around all of you, and you guys get.
I want to go last.
Does it just
Oh
do
no,
it
it's all at once.
Aw.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Stuck in Zygon.
Oh,
We're all equal.
Suck it. Equality.
Okay.
we don't need to have a talk.
Oh, what happened?
Are you switching?
What's going on?
He's coming back
Oh,
to
he's
the
switching. I was so confused.
I wish I could have seen Caleb's face when all that was going on.
Dude.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah. So you guys, there's a flash.
God.
Thanks, Gory. There's a flash, and you guys reappear on the roof of the school.
I'm gonna use my staff and cast Lesser Restoration on Braun because I think he's still poisoned.
I'm gonna
Check up. I don't know how long does it last.
Yeah, how long
'Cause I
does
got
that?
It was
poisoned
only a
in-
round.
Okay,
It was
never
only a
mind.
round.
Just
Um,
kidding.
I'm gonna check up on
Jacob.
Meryl.
And I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
it on.
So she's. Okay. She's not like. It doesn't seem like she's too physically injured. But you check her eyes, and they are just solid purple. There's no white, there's no pupil. It's just a solid purple.
Is there like a school hospital branch that I could
No.
take her to?
A nurse's office.
Speaking
Yeah.
of the school, where is it?
So you guys take stock of everyone that you guys saved. All of the professors are gone that were taken. They're not there. It appears that they were unfortunately sacrificed. You also notice that the students that are left, they were all the older, like some of the upperclassmen students. It looks like they were going to be like the last big push to get the demon.
Where are the other students?
So they're with you. The ones that survived are with you. All the
Oh,
other
no,
ones
like-
are in the school.
Like we're at the school. But
Yeah,
like,
you're at the
where? Okay.
So there's a common room for boys and girls. Each has a common room.
I feel like we put them all in one room, right?
Where's Richter?
You assume that he's either teaching or something like that.
Okay. I guess let's take everyone to the soccer tree.
Okay.
Dude, fuck me.
There a therapist office, maybe?
There are therapists in the house?
I think I need a therapist.
I mean, school shootings are bad, but being sacrificed to someone a demon, that's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. So Animas is still screaming.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him. See if that does anything.
It doesn't do anything. He's still going.
can
Can
I,
use prestidigitation and baffle it?
since we're back at the school, can I try to hold it in a little more? Because I don't want to be too
Yeah,
scared.
you can. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay. Luckily, I have a really high. Oh,
with disadvantage.
fuck. I rolled a natural 19. It's okay. 11, 20.
Okay. So you calm down a little bit. You're kind of grasping perhaps the situation in which you're in,
It's not a good one.
but you don't really. You have this weird sense of foreboding.
What's the Kinku girl's name?
Annie.
It was, yeah, it's short for Andromeda. But yeah,
Annie and Animus. Oh my god.
Is she around?
no,
Okay,
she's
good.
she's currently resting. It's I would say it's probably 7 or 8 at night.
I just wanted to make sure she couldn't hear me.
Okay.
Do I
Yeah, she
know if
can't.
she's from Shadowfell yet, or is that just the,
I mean, you've never met any other Kinku anywhere else, so you assume she might be
Did
from
I
there.
even know that she was?
I actually said that. To you.
I want to.
I think she.
I don't,
I don't
I wanna-
remember.
Call for
I don't
Richter
feel
to
like I
come.
know that, so I'm gonna say I
No,
don't.
you heard her doing some of the little screeching from her mouth.
Oh,
also.
Yeah.
That's all you.
I
Heard.
just don't, but I don't really know.
So
No. I don't think any of us
You
know.
you vaguely told me about your past, but I don't know.
So you guys get down to the soccer tree. Oh, it's wonderful to see you all.
I'm gonna push Cran out in front of us.
He's still got the immovable rod in his hands. Well,
Yep.
actually, no. If you would have moved him, they would have ripped out of his hands. So he's currently got, like, one of his fingers is like dangling, kind of, not completely. On both hands, his ring fingers are kind of dangling a little bit.
Can I write the word cunt on his forehead?
Sure you
Yeah,
can. Do you want to
I'll
write
do that.
it in gnome or do you want to write it in common?
Oh, definitely common.
Okay, so everyone
In
can
like
know.
4 different languages. I'll
Yeah.
write it in giant.
Okay, you don't know how to write.
He's learning.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's what giant is. It's just squiggle marks.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah, you see Anzu write it, and then you see Lochnar just go.
Yeah, I'll just kind of place
It
him in
says
front of
that word.
Flagon.
Ha ha ha.
So, Cran is currently like on the ground, his hands bleeding. Well, how's everyone doing?
Cran,
Can I slap him?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
slap him.
slap him. Go ahead and roll 1d4 damage.
4.
You deal 4 just hard damage. You get a little bit of your
Hard
claws
slap.
in it, so like you
Yeah.
smack him, and then your claws are
Yeah.
like stuck in his cheek, and then you just go
You yeet
and rip
the
him out,
fuck
and
out of him.
I'm
Can
not
I
even gonna
beat
say
him?
anything. I'm just gonna
Dirt
stare at him.
in his
Yeah.
wound.
I
His
wanna,
wound, his hand wound.
yeah.
yeah, I wanna beat him with my staff.
There's
Okay.
there's like a slap and there's like a just some dirt just.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Hey, he's been killing my students, man.
It's true.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you haven't killed him already.
Killing, sacrificing. There's differences
There's a big
here,
difference.
Hunter.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, you hit him. His AC is kind of low. Go ahead and roll damage on the staff, which I think is a d6.
Okay. 5.
5. Bonk. He gets a knot on his head. You see, like, one of his eyes is kind of swelling shut. Well, Well, I don't.
I punch his nose right there. I don't want to hear it.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
that's kind of
ahead
my
and
intention. He opened his goddamn mouth, so I
roll a
slapped him.
d4.
LOL.
After that, can I use my life stealing dagger to cut off his fingers that are
Oh
dangling?
my god.
And then
Yeah,
and then
so,
I'll-
which one, left or right hand?
both.
Okay, so you cut off his
Oh my
left ring
God.
finger. You are torturing this dude.
I would like
And
to
not
use
asking
the
him
health
questions.
back also.
So when you go to cut off the other ring finger with the ruby inlay ring, it won't cut.
Can I
It
take
will
I thought I
not.
took that.
Like-
I thought I took the ring.
No, you didn't, because
Oh.
you were offering it to the Baylor, and he said it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can I take it off?
Roll a strength check.
Okay.
I got the spellbook though, right?
17.
Okay, so you go to pull it off, and it will not come off.
God damn it.
And Cran starts screaming as you try and pull it off. I just made my dogs bark with that.
Oh. Jake,
Yeah, you
can
could
I
take.
roll damage for cutting his other finger off though, so that I can heal? a
Yeah,
little?
roll 1d4 though, because you're just cutting a finger. You're not like stab.
Okay, that's fine.
Am I
Yeah,
near
just a
this?
finger.
Am I watching?
Yeah,
this?
you're in the garden. Everybody's in the garden.
Okay.
The students,
the whole-
Sakura has asked the students to go to their rooms.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna
we
miss the
just weren't
show.
cutting off fingers in broad daylight, you know.
Oh,
What'd you roll?
2.
Okay, 2
Alright.
damage.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Imagining us like beating up like Deb Larson or something like that while everybody's like,
Jacob, I'm
that'd
gonna
be
I'm gonna
terrible.
kind of like get up off the ground, and
Okay.
I guess I'll walk over to Cran. Why did you do this?
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
I don't care if you don't expect me to understand. I'm asking you why you did this and who it was for.
I don't know who it was for.
I'm gonna
I
cast.
just know that I did it for me.
I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit on his spot that he's in, and then I'm gonna grab him,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hold
Okay.
Produce Flame, and I'm gonna shove it in his face, and he's gonna be healed while I'm burning him.
Why don't you try out one of those new spells?
I told
Okay.
you, tell us why you did this and who it was for. You kind of fucked us and all of Anzu's students.
I just kind of look at him.
I'm gonna do that. Wait, Jacob, wait. Before you say something, hold on. I'm gonna do this like a couple times. I just wanna see what Cran's reaction is before you decide to do anything DM wise.
So it's like burning his face, and you see that his demeanor has changed from that of like weaseling out of it to accepting what he's done, and kind of like the stoic kind of resolve. So he's flinching when you burn him, but he's not screaming or pulling away. It seems like he's kind of changed a little.
I'm gonna Produce Fire away.
He spits on you.
Can you not just at least tell us why you did this?
Fine. When I was younger, I came to this school looking for guidance, and I found Anzu. He was a rough teacher, but I learned. After he left, I was aimless. But then I found another. He said that if I helped him in his goals, he would give me power. That's how I got the job I have now. He instructed me to go to that ruin and conduct experiments. I ran into the Oblex there. It appears that it was a residual being from the Elder Brain that once resided there. But we had a common goal. It wanted to bring back its beloved Elder Brain, and I wanted to conduct experiments in peace. So, we had an accord. It would kidnap the students, bring them to me, and I would let it have free meals. And, once I was done with the bodies, it could harvest the organs and other valuable items and use them in its Elder Brain creation. When we were doing that ritual, I had convinced the Oblex that it was to create its Elder Brain, but in actuality it was to summon a demon. My patron instructed me to summon a demon and make a deal with it. Unfortunately, you were there.
Unfortunately.
This child, and he gestures with his head over to Meryl. This child has great magical potential. We were going to use her as a vessel for the demon, and eventually bring an army to take over this world.
That's a really cool story you're telling there. And then I'm gonna recast Healing Spirit because it only lasts a minute, and then I'm gonna cast Ice Spike through his chest.
Oh jeez.
God.
Can I like step
What?
on his cheek so that his other cheek is against the ground?
Yeah, you can. Well, so Animas is currently like holding him.
I'll let her do that.
Yeah. Okay. So he is licking your boot.
Because like the minute he looked at
God.
Meryl, I wanted to do that.
Yeah. I
Here's,
saw it in your eyes.
Here's the thing.
Made
I'm so mad.
Maybe you summoned a demon, and maybe I'm fucked. And you also killed a ton of students at the same time. You're gonna tell us.
They were needed sacrifices.
You're gonna tell us where to find this patron or whatever it was.
I don't know where he is.
Oh, great! That's awesome. Awesome. That's
How did
really
he find you?
I was wandering after Anzu's departure, looking for purpose. I was just in a bar in some lonely town when a cloaked figure approached.
Here, I feel you, brother.
He said that if I did what he wanted, I would have power and a kingdom, which is
How
always
powerful do
something
you
I've
feel?
wanted. More than you know. More than you'll
That's
ever
weird.
know. Well, if you're going to kill me, kill me. I'm not telling you anymore. But Anzu, I just want to say, it's always been a pleasure.
I'm going to kill you now.
I'm gonna just walk. I'm gonna look at my hands, and then I'm gonna try to hold back tears, and then I'm gonna walk out of the room of the courtyard.
I'm gonna keep stepping on his face. So
He's
that
still.
Anzu can do
Oh,
whatever
I'm
he
gonna
wants.
continue concentrate on healing spirit so that Thea can keep stepping on his face, and Anzu can keep
Yeah.
torturing him.
Can I get in on the action? Do one of those leg pull
Can I, like-
things? Do WWE?
Yeah.
Can I actually
Um,
stab him now with the dagger?
Can I
Yeah,
call
you can
over? Can I call over the students that he was torturing?
They're gone. Sakura told them to go.
I want them to come back.
I get to kill him.
You can ask them. They're
Yeah,
like about halfway there.
He took 6 damage from my stabby stab.
Nice.
and
So most of them seem like they don't want to be anywhere near him, kind of like a PTSD sort of thing.
mhm.
But one of them, a half orc, probably about 16, 17, he's like, I would see what happens to him.
Okay.
I'll look at him and
And
be like,
then
watch all you want.
I think if we're gonna do this, might try and make more of a point about it.
It's probably Anzu's point as a headmaster or as a teacher. I guess he would.
Former founder.
Is he
he
a
was a founder.
headmaster now though? Because there's no one left.
No,
We'll
there's
figure
still
that
2
out.
professors left.
yeah.
Yeah, Richter and Sakura. Question mark?
Okay. I'm gonna cast magic missile at his eyes.
No, leave
Okay.
the face. Leave the face.
Do you want to say a speech before you
Cut
do
off his
that?
tongue.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tongue and head.
So Richter
like
has
his
now
genitals.
shown up, and he goes, and he just stands there next to you.
It was him, Richter.
He just shakes his head.
Is the silver dragon hungry?
Not for this.
He disapproves.
Okay, magic missile to the eyes.
Okay,
man.
so they all hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Can I use thaumaturgy while he's doing that to like make my voice really loud and say rotten hell?
I
Yes,
got
you
a
can.
1.
Those
You do
magic
that.
missiles.
I got
Ron's
a
gonna
4.
walk away while this is happening.
And
Yeah.
I got a 2.
Okay, so both his eyes are gone. You do start noticing though the ring on his finger, the ruby, is starting to flash.
Can I? I'll try to take off the ring.
Okay, make a strength check.
I have a bad feeling about this ring. I'm not gonna lie.
13.
Okay, you try and pull it off. It doesn't come off.
I'll cast inspect
Can I
on
put
it.
off that?
Okay. So you see Cran is kind of fading in and out here. He's bleeding out a little bit.
Mhm.
And he looks at you. I just wanted to be strong.
Well, it's hard to do that if you can't see anything. Right, you can?
And he lets out his last breath.
Those are
I
the
see.
last words he heard.
I'm just saying.
So
You called him the cunt right as he died. I think that's one of the greatest things you could have ever done.
The ring keeps
Poetic
flashing, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you see the obsidian of the ring is starting to expand. It covers his hand, then his arm, now his chest, all over his face. His entire body is covered in obsidian,
Mhm.
and then there's a flash, and the body is gone, as is the ring.
Weird.
I was hungry. God damn it.
I'll kind of pat Richter on the back and I'll say, "You're up, headmaster."
Anzu, I could, there's no, I couldn't possibly.
There's no one else to take it except Titania, who's not coming anytime soon.
If you think this is best,
I'm sure you'll be fine. You've always been a good kid.
he gets in front of you guys. Well, I believe that our best course of action would be to send the remaining students home. And maybe we'll reopen next year. I don't know. But thank you. Thank you all for what you've done. I just wish I had seen what he was doing.
No, you don't.
We had no idea up until we found him. No way he could have known.
Perhaps we should get some sleep.
Not really like that.
New day, new me.
One question. Who are these two? And he, the mind flayer, your mind flayer friends are there.
They
Oh,
are
yeah.
your new professors.
I don't know about that.
You've never seen an octopus go, but you're seeing an octopus go, now. I don't
Look
know
at
if
him.
we're qualified to, and then Kova.
I think they wanted to learn.
Oh, maybe you could be students.
I don't
too.
know much. But,
And I want to look at Kova and ask her, who do you worship? Because she's a cleric, right?
yeah, it's not, it's different. It's not really, he doesn't have a name in your language.
Oh,
Do you want to give him a name?
Oh no, I would never presume to speak of him.
We could call him Charles.
I would
respect her choices.
Harrison?
Harrison.
Drew?
Yeah, I thought she was
Anyway, I'll look at them and I'll be like, "Well, you're more than welcome.
Eric, perhaps?
Be here. This is Richter, my son, and he will take very good care of you."
They look to you, then back to Richter, back to you, back to Richter. Again, confused looks on their faces.
Hunter, you're trying to start a guild. Remember you can invite them to possibly join your guild sometime.
I'll be like, "And when you graduate, I might have another little guild started up."
We'll consider our next options. We know that our kind is not well liked in civilization.
Well, you always.
Well, we're
get
not
more
racist,
about
so
us.
you know.
That's something I respect about you.
You're
Ragnar.
cool.
Thank you too
Everybody
again.
love everybody.
Thank
Yo.
you for getting us out of that place. All right, so the night comes. You guys go to your provided rooms. Animas,
No.
you have trouble sleeping, kind of tossing and turning, a little restless. But you eventually, just due to exhaustion from the multiple fights and everything, you do eventually drift off to sleep. Brady or Zygon. So you have a dream, and you're you, and you're walking through this street, this cobblestone street, very wide street. There's shops off to your right and left, children running around, and you see a statue of this couple dancing. And then you look out and you see a very large harbor off to your left.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you notice that you're holding hands with someone. Don't know.
Weird.
You don't recognize her, but she smiles to you.
Oh.
She's human, like tan, brownish skin, long hair that goes to her shoulders in curls. She's wearing a nice, like, floral dress. And she just smiles at you. She says, "Do you think it's time to go home?" And then the dream ends.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Have I seen that statue before?
You have not,
Okay.
but you might have.
Right. Okay. Of course.
All right, so morning comes. Thea, I'm assuming you stay with Meryl the whole night.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My notebook.
So the people that I sent those emails, would you please open those emails for me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they
While
got
doing
special emails.
that, so special. Can I like talk to Meryl
An email.
and be like,
whatever.
"Do you want me to message Father? Do you want to go home?"
Well, I think they're sending all of us home. And you can tell she can see. Like, she follows light, she sees you, she's not blind at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's gonna say about this.
I know. I feel like he's gonna get real mad at me.
He should. You did everything you could. You shouldn't be. He can be a stupid head sometimes.
Stupid head.
Mini poopy head.
Yeah. He finds ways to blame me. But
I think I'll go home. For
I'll go
now.
home. Okay.
So, keep going, Abby. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Hold on. Sorry. I was gonna do something and then I forgot. No, I'm good. I'm gonna give her my deck of tarot cards. I'm gonna say, take these with you, and because I can probably tell, like, she's been touched by the Moonweaver a little bit. I can tell, probably.
So, you're getting like a very faint divine energy just coming off of her, like 24/7 at this point.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I'm gonna say, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Moonweaver, but if you use these, you can try to reach out to her, and she'll tell you what to do.
Why would she want to talk to me?
I don't know if you've noticed, but your eyes are purple. And I think she's touched you in some way. I think she's touched you in some way. Like she did me once. Although something different happening here. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Connor. Are you 7? Oh my god, I'm trying to have a moment. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna send her on her way with the tarot cards. It's fine.
Okay. So she takes them. She starts looking at them. Okay. So you guys go down for breakfast. And Richter comes walking in. Anzu, I
Hi.
received a letter from a Lady Vesper, yesterday.
Oh shit.
Um,
Wanna look at it?
Zygon, she also sent one for you, and
Oh.
then Braun, I received a letter from a Scarlet or Captain something. I don't know. But I was given these. I don't know. I haven't read them, but
I should
I'm
help
gonna
you.
go get some breakfast.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Did you just read yours?
You can
What
read
did they
mine
say?
if you want, Jacob.
Let me pull it up here.
Read it in Vesper's
You want me to
voice.
read it in her voice, or do you want me to read
Yes.
Do it in her voice.
Her voice.
it? Okay.
I like genuinely wants to hear her voice right now.
Me too.
It's a comfort. It's like a security blanket. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me just a second. Let me turn this font back because I put it in a font that was like handwritten. Boop. Okay. There we go.
Out. I'm sorry.
So Anzu is reading this letter out loud, but it's like in movies when the person who wrote the letter is in your head. My dearest Anzu, it has been some time since we last spoke. I received your letter and was pleased to hear that you were safe. I would like to once again extend my gratitude for you and your group's valiant efforts during the Winter's Crest Festival. I have enclosed a small amount of money to thank you all once again. I do write with a heavy heart, however. My brother Oliver had an accident while hunting. He was fatally wounded by a rogue arrow. We tried our best, but Balor did not smile upon us. He rests among the others of our family now. Percival has taken the mantle and is now running the day-to-day operations. Frederick begged us to set him free, but that traitorous wretch is lucky that we give him food. I've done more digging and have concluded that a member of the Taldore Council was in league with Frederick. I beseech you, Anzu, travel to Amon and search for Master of War Grinsbale Harnman. I found some communications between him and my brother. Be careful, Anzu. Times in this kingdom are getting bleaker. I fear what this could mean for the continent. I have sent a message ahead to my friend Mathis Cypherus. I believe you have met. I have instructed him to allow you to stay within the city walls while conducting your investigation. He has also been told to give you a small retainer to use while in the city. Do with it what you will. I know your proclivity for magical items. Once you have sufficient proof of this plot, notify Mathis. He will bring your evidence to the council, and hopefully we can put a stop to this war before it begins. May the Dawn Father watch over you. Sincerely, Vesper Elena de Rolo II.
Sincerely.
I'm
No
telling you,
XOXO.
what a heart.
No XOXO, no nothing.
She's
Playing hard
did
to
you
get,
tell
huh?
us what that said, or did you just read that in your head?
read it out loud. Yeah.
How much money's in there?
Yeah, how much money is in
There is 100 gold pieces for each of you.
There you go. Yeah, I'll split it with everyone.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
my 100 gold pieces. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like look down into my food. I'm gonna look at my 100 gold pieces. I'm gonna throw it back to Anzu and be like, use this to maybe help yourself start that guild or buy some land. Amon is a good place to put some money down on some land, and I know that that's something you've wanted to do. So
You know, I'm starting to like this guy. He's not too bad.
now that I have a demon inside me, he likes me. Great.
Well, I don't know about that, do I?
I think you
Friends
all
we keep.
watched it, right?
I
You
Yeah,
guys
okay.
saw the
everybody.
demon like touch his forehead and then disappear.
Oh, okay.
And then he also
You
started
booped him?
freaking the fuck out.
Oh yeah, and
I
then he
also
starts.
did.
Yeah, I probably know.
I'm not. I mean,
But I can assume so.
I'm just gonna. I mean, I would just hope you guys all know what had just happened. Like, I'm completely open to everyone already understanding what's happened because that would make more sense for the situation.
Yeah.
Or at least kind of having an idea of what just happened. Maybe not Lochnar. I don't know if Lochnar understands that.
I think Lochnar saw a demon touch you.
Bad touch.
So, Mr. Zygon, do you want to read out your letter?
I'd rather not. Private business, you know.
Some nudes.
I want to cast Charm. Oh, I don't. Never mind. I don't want to do anything. I was going to do. Are you sure you don't want to read it?
You know,
I think you should read it.
I really don't think
Whippy.
Ron, what did you receive?
Yeah.
I got a contract
Story
from
time.
the Slayer's Take for a new bounty. Anyone up for hunting a Medusa?
Ooh.
How far?
I'm gonna look it right in the eyes.
That's hilarious.
That's the way. The eyes are the windows of the soul, as they say.
You're very smart now, Lochner. I'm glad. Who
I
taught
know,
you
I know.
that? Who told you that?
Mm.
But
Oh.
the contract states that it's close to Amon, so if we're going that way, then we can head to Amon first and restock.
This is gonna be a great
Yeah.
time for the
I'm
group.
for him on.
Is there a reward?
The Flagon Slayers.
Yes.
Richter comes back over. He's got a plate of food about this high, like off screen, like huge mountains of meat.
Like Goku style.
Yeah, Goku or Luffy style, just mountain.
Can I use Charger to dash after it and eat it all before everybody else?
I'm gonna feed Cube.
So you charge at him, and he puts his hand out in front of you, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry there, friend, but this is for me. It's not for the group."
Shit.
You know, we wizards.
What are you bringing it over here for? You know we've been fighting. You know we've been hungry. What the hell is wrong with you?
The buffet is open for everyone.
We saved your stuff. Whatever.
It's free, Lochnar. It is literally right
Screw
there.
you, man.
Lochnar, I'm gonna pull out.
You're lucky I don't eat your students.
I'm gonna pull out that bottle of really hard
Too
liquor
soon.
that I have. That like super hard, like with the skull on it that I bought a little while back. I'm gonna pour a little glass. Lochnar, here you go. Have this as a little morning pick me up. I know you probably need it after that fight. I know I do.
Fine.
And I'm gonna take a swig of it.
Here you go.
To both make Constitution saving throws.
What?
14.
You rolled a 6.
Well, 3 plus 3 is 6, so yeah.
Oof. Okay. So Animus, you're kind of getting used to it a little bit. It doesn't numb you as much. Lochnar, at first you can't feel your tongue, and then you can't feel your jaw. And it's just like, ah. It's like you went to the dentist.
You're welcome for that one.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess are we set on Amon being the next destination then? I do have a quick request. I don't really know what my situation is right now, but there is a place I'd like to travel to just on the way to Amon. It's just north of here, actually, just a possibly couple hours journey, and we can travel there
Where?
on the way. It's called Terra, in the mountains.
What are we supposed to be doing there?
Well, I have some business there.
Oh, that doesn't sound shady at all.
Well,
I just made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, what a
A
weirdo.
devil. Actually, a demon.
Thea,
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that you'd be able to put us in a state where whatever is listening to me can't hear me just for a few moments, or is there a place we can do that? I'd rather not talk about what I need to talk about with something that powerful listening.
Let me see what I can.
I think he
do.
just heard what you're listening.
Oh, I know he hears me. Don't worry. I'm wondering if there's a holy place we can sit and talk. Just because he hears me doesn't mean that we're getting along.
Well,
It's called a church.
in theory, if I had a 7th level spell, I could. Temple of the
A little
Gods,
far
that
off
would be
from that.
cool, but I can't fucking do that.
Fall off.
Are there any temples nearby,
Yeah, I
Chico?
know. I realized I don't even have a 5th
there-
level.
There is a temple to the Raven Queen in Western.
I don't think those are immune to scrying.
Alright, here's...
Or like,
I'll explain it in small detail. Basically, before I met you, I was on a quest. I'm trying to gain some power. I'm part of a group called the Ashari. We are elemental holders and protectors of the portals around Taldore, and
Actually,
well,
around the world, not all of them are in Taldore.
oh, okay, yeah, around the world. And I need to visit each one of the other elements. I'm from the Air Ashari, in the mountains east of here,
Zephyr.
of Zephyr, and I mean in the city of Zephyr. And yeah, I just need to do this. I don't know what my future holds now, but I just need to do this. And I'll try to be open now more than I have been. My overall want to get power, though, is to take care of something very, very evil.
as a wood elf, do I know anything about the Ashari?
No, because where you grew up was nowhere near where any of the Ashari
Okay.
are.
I
The
figured. I just wanted
Ashari
to ask.
are a very secretive people. Very few people, well, until about 200 years ago, not many people knew they even really existed. There were rumors.
Mhm.
But now they're a little bit more connected with the governments of the major cities. You also know that they are guardians of a warning system that the major cities have that they can use if there's like a large threat.
Mhm.
Will you guys join me then? Just a slight side note on the way to Amon. I understand that a lot of you need to go to Amon.
I'm fine going wherever, but I do think as a group, we need to have a chat because,
Boo.
especially you,
Oh no.
I don't get your whole deal. I don't understand what's going on with you.
Join
And
the club.
I get bad vibes. And I don't want to. I don't like to instantly not be a fan of someone. But you, Animas, and your secret dealings in Abyssal, in the caves, and all this random shit, and like in front of that demon, it's a little overwhelming. And if I'm going to be traveling with someone and risking my life for other people, I have to think about, what that means and who they are as people.
Well, here. How about this? I'm gonna give her the Medallion of Thoughts because I don't know if you can use Detect Thoughts, but
Oh,
here's
wait, what does that let me do now?
it's the Medallion of Thoughts, so you're able to use it to read people's mind of some sort. Here, wait. It has 3 charges.
Detect surface thoughts.
It has 3 charges. Use an action to cast Detect Thoughts spell, and it regains 1d3 expended charges daily. And then
Do I have, or does it have to be a tune?
does it what? Yeah, it does. But I mean, you can just
requires attunement.
you can just actually, let me say it in my character. Just if you ever feel like you are doubting me, you can put it on and we can have a conversation, and I'll freely allow you to look into my mind.
I'm gonna go sit with Richter and chill with him as he eats his food.
Did you say yes, Anzu?
Okay.
Why are you leaving?
Yeah, we're having a conversation here.
Hey, you two.
Richter is sitting at the table with you guys.
Well, I'm gonna sit next.
He just kind of like
Okay,
he
well,
like does like the old school animation thing where he puts like a giant hunk of meat in his mouth and then he pulls the bone out and the bone's clean. Like he does that a few times.
Oh well.
Instantly eat something and nothing ever disappears from the bowl. One of the two.
Yeah, really.
Well, Anzu, sorry. Are you okay with maybe? I know that you have very strong feelings for Vesper and what she wants you to do, but it may help the whole group just to, take a little quick journey up north real quick.
That's not. Sure.
It really wouldn't take that long. It is a very short journey, and it's almost on the way, kind of.
I suppose. And then I'll look at Richter and I want to talk to him. Probably in Draconic, and be like, they took the stone.
I know.
What do I do now?
Well, we just have to make sure that they don't get the other two pieces.
They already have one of the other pieces.
What are you talking about? This is out of game. What are you talking about, Hunter? They do not.
Oh, never mind.
No, that was the one that they were going for. Anyway.
I'll just tell them I'm gonna crawl in a corner and die.
God.
And then I'm gonna go to the corner and start bawling.
Just like
Anzu,
little
come
animal.
back. We have more to talk about.
Well, what do you want to know, Thea?
Be right back.
Okay.
Oh, rip. Zygote's leaving.
No, I was gonna talk to him too.
His headphones are also.
You can talk to him second. We can talk to
Yeah,
Animas
fine.
first.
All that screaming.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, I guess I haven't really talked to you guys about that. I may have mentioned it briefly before in a small conversation. Well, it's hard to explain.
I'm so curious as to what
yeah.
Brady's doing.
That's why he turned off his camera.
I was like, what is he doing?
Oh, well, we have to wait for him for a sec.
Yeah.
Brady. Brady.
That's funny.
I'll come back to the table and I'll quit my sobbing.
Well, while all this, okay, just pause. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on Anzu.
Okay.
Anzu, you gotta make some kind of saving throw. Hold on. It might be charisma.
What if he's willing?
No, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
What if he's
Yeah.
so distraught he doesn't even care?
Yeah, he can willingly open himself up to Charmed.
11.
Okay, you fail.
It's a fail.
Cool. Anzu, I was hoping we could make a deal.
Whoa, hold on. Brady's mic
Sorry.
is like flicking through.
Yeah, I hear something.
We need Brady back.
I'm just gonna say, Anzu, I was hoping we could make a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got that cloak from Koga,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you were a little worried about following the battle. I was hoping we could make a trade.
With what?
Oh, no.
And I pull off my amulet of the Dawn Father and hand it towards him and say,
Oh shit.
What is that?
this will give you I think it's a +5 bonus to your Constitution, or +4, which means I don't know. I have my original one is
Don't remember.
it was my original Constitution
it
was
up.
15, and now I have a 19. It gives you a +4 to your Constitution, and that means when you level up, more hit points. And as long as you wear it, maybe it'll make you fall less on the battlefield.
Yeah, you would get more hit points when you level up, and then on Constitution saves, you would get more Constitution, which is
So, Anzu, what would you say is your relationship with Thea? Like, how do you think you see her?
I probably trust her more than the others. Her and
Would you say
Braun.
you're friends?
Yes.
So, charm person is not really doing a lot here.
God damn it.
Oh.
Just as like because it makes him a friendly acquaintance. So
Right.
Anzu is already ahead of that. So charm person really isn't doing a ton in this conversation.
I mean, but even without.
Do I know what she did to me?
Caleb, check your phone.
Okay.
Hold on.
Jacob.
Mm.
Do I know what she did?
Yeah, you know that she cast charm person on you.
Ooh, that's rough.
I hate my life. I thought it was gonna
Wouldn't
work.
she know it wouldn't really do much though?
Yeah,
didn't do it.
I mean, Brady, your camera's going crazy.
He's
Is
fine
it?
for me.
Yeah.
and he looks fine.
Oh, for me it's weird. Anyway,
Either way, Anzu, I know you're concerned
Actually-
about falling on the battlefield, and this might help you more than that cloak.
Do I know if there's a cloak in the vault?
Oh no.
I know there's a bunch of shit in there.
Are we
Okay.
breaking into the vault? Because I am all for that.
I mean, you could ask Richter. He would probably know.
Yeah, I'll ask Richter. I'll be like, do you know if there's one of these cloaks in the vault? It looks like this, and then I'll kind of like show it to him.
So he kind of looks at it for a second.
It's very bad of food.
Well, he's eating while he's talking to you guys.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Stop.
I have to go fat.
God damn it! Stop it.
Son, you're not supposed to talk with food in your mouth.
What?
Oh my god.
Swallow the food.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It's been 200 years.
If you're friends with her,
But yeah, I
you give
could
her it.
definitely look. Yeah.
Could you do that really quick? I believe Thea could use something to help her with
Oh.
that.
Can I finish
Living.
breakfast?
Oh, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. And then he just starts like speed eating.
Where'd Corey go?
I don't know.
Corey, come back.
Corey, come back.
Fucking cloak. God damn it.
You can blame it all.
So Richter finishes his meal and he goes off.
Oh, since Saigon's back, I can finish the explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're good. So she asked
It's like you
me,
were getting
oh,
a bee
look,
or something.
look who else is back. Lochner's back. Okay, so she asked me about why I screech whenever like certain situations happen. Well, as you know, I'm not really from this plane. I was born in Shadowfell, and I was not born free. I was born to a family of slaves, and the master of the slaves in Shadowfell is an evil warlock, and he enjoys torturing and sacrificing certain slaves, depending on the day, to one of the underworld's rulers. And one thing that he liked about me was my I don't know, he just took a liking to me, taught me a couple spells, and he made me sit and watch every torture from the time I was just a year old to the time my family finally got me out of the Shadowfell. I got out alone. I wasn't really able to go with my family because it would jeopardize him finding me again, but Yeah, I screech because the screeches you hear are the tortured souls of the people that he tortured.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah.
I used to know a really mean warlock. I was good friends with him.
Metal as fuck.
Well, the
And then
warlock.
he left.
Oh shit! I need to remember the warlock's name. Hold on. Well, do you know his? Does he know his name?
No.
Okay. Well, the warlock's name. Well, I was wondering if he knows the warlock he's talking about's name. The warlock that his name was Incubus.
Oh.
Incubus was he's a warlock of the Shadowfell, and he's kind of the one that I'm trying to gain enough power to go back and maybe save my family.
Incubus. Like a demonic gigolo?
Yeah, like that. He picked his name as alright. His name is Incubus, like a demonic gigolo, I guess, and.
What did he look like?
Pardon me while I burst into flames, whatever.
Do you remember what he looked like?
Jacob, do I remember what he looks like?
Yeah. So he is a drow elf. Red eyes, black hair, black skin. Very emaciated.
It's not the
like,
same elf
skin
that
and
I
bones
saw
sort of.
in the vision that Torin gave me, is it?
No,
Okay.
no,
Then,
no. The vision of the guy that you saw was a high elf.
oh, right. That was vision. Sorry.
But
I'm done.
he's creating and gaining enough power to be able to cross from the Shadowfell at some point in time to try to start a war here on the material plane. So that's also kind of a threat to everyone. I don't know how much power he has now, but I would hope he's not too far along. But yeah, that's why I screech.
Well, maybe we could stick an immovable rod between his hands.
That'd be nice.
Could be our trick. The Flagon Slayers.
Maybe.
The bigger
All right.
issue is who he's
Animas,
friends
as you
with.
finish the story, your arm starts to itch.
No.
Your right arm starts to itch a little,
He's like a crack addict.
and then it itches more, and then it feels like it's on fire, and then you see the feathers on your arm burn away like into ash, and you have a name written across your arm
Oh,
in like blood red letters.
is that what you texted me?
That is what I texted you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I
note.
just realized what you did to me.
What does
I
it
got-
say?
Yeah, you
I've got
totally
a
see
hunch
this
here.
happen.
Yeah, can I
Can I read it?
do I read the name?
I'll say it to you guys. Just like...
Alright, what's the name?
Fuck.
Sugar Daddy?
Fuck. I'm gonna try to play out the situation. Yeah, but basically that's fuck. What?
Do it, Caleb. Act.
I have a name on my arm.
Great acting.
He says,
No, but they don't know what that means yet. That's what I was kind of trying to
Yeah.
explain.
I do.
This isn't good.
"No, it's not good. Your arm burst on flames."
So one thing that the large demon that touched me said before he disappeared
Hunter.
Jeez Louise.
So bad.
Every time.
You a sugar baby?
was that he wanted to give me a list of souls as a deal to not kill all of us, which may be what has now burnt my arm and is possibly the first person that I need to give to.
And who is the first
What does
person?
it say?
Tabitha Fredericks.
Does that ring a
Doesn't
bell?
that name sound familiar?
Nope, at all. None of you know that name at all.
Well,
It's
Good
such a
luck with
random
that.
fucking name.
I don't think I'm gonna help with your
I'm not
murdering of
I
innocent bystanders.
don't really want to do it, so we'll see what happens if I try to hold it off a little bit. I'm
I
is
don't
there,
recommend
I'm
it.
sure.
how about someone else explain why we're on this journey, maybe, and let's get off of me for a sec because I'm not very comfortable right now.
I say we have Lochnar talk about his life now.
Yes, Lochnar, please explain. Hello?
Okay, very interesting.
Yes. Corey?
Oh, sorry.
That's
What?
the backstory.
We were wondering, where exactly you've come from. We never really figured you out. We just know that you're strong and you've helped us up until now, and you enjoy drinking. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's about all you need to know.
I
It's an honest living.
I was born in the mountains. That's all you need to know.
It's like that episode of Parks and Rec when Ron goes to the doctor and he answers "born in springtime." Oh,
And that's still too much information.
man. Yeah, really.
I was born in the mountains. Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
then maybe you stay with
you're-
us. Long?
let's be real. You're talking to me when I'm sober, and I don't like people when I'm sober. So I don't like you guys right now. So
wait.
shut
Is
the
he
fuck up.
sober? Didn't I just
He's
make him
not
drunk?
sober.
Well, it's
Oh, wait,
it's kind
I'm
of
sorry.
worn off.
I'm
by
sorry.
now. It's kind of worn off by now, and that stuff doesn't
One
really
chug
get you
is not gonna
drunk.
do
It
the-
just makes you go numb.
I'll just.
I mean, numbness is
happened
fun,
to the-
but I don't like that numbness. You know.
What happened to the thing of ale that he got stuck on that one time? Is that still here?
He still got that. yeah.
Well,
Lochnar, go get drunk and then we'll talk.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Maybe Braun. What about who was the person that you received a letter from?
It's from oh, got it on my. It's from Scarlet within the Slayer's Take.
Interesting.
You mentioned
So, that is you met her. You Captain Mallory Scarlet.
Oh.
She was the pirate lady who was at the Winter's Crest with you guys.
Mhm.
And
Would I already know about the Slayer's Take? Because I mean, I know he mentioned it. But, like, do I know what it is, or would I?
I mean, so your point of reference is the Slayer's Cake in Whitestone.
So
So
you're
you're
a bunch
like,
of
why?
bakers.
What is that? Yeah.
maybe is the Slayer's Take something we need to worry about, or are you?
Oh no. It's nothing quite like that. It's more of an occupation. Think of it kind of like friendly mercenaries.
Okay.
How long have you been a
So
part
you-
of it?
like kill people with a smile. Is that what that
No,
means?
not so much.
People.
Yeah, not so much. More dealing with troublesome creatures, monsters, that sort of thing. Which is why they've given
Demons.
me possibly.
You might be of great use.
But no, I've just been a part of them since a young adult, past few years now, and pretty much it.
I mean, you certainly have.
Traveled with them.
You certainly are good with swords. You've been a very strong part of our group here since you joined us back in Whitestone. So, I just hope that maybe we can learn to trust you, and you learn to trust us on this journey. And
Yeah, learn to trust the
Yeah.
dude that just made a deal with a demon.
yeah, I'm trying to be pretty open about it. Okay, I'm a little scared right now. All right, I didn't want to be part of a slave to another demon. Okay.
Speaking of demons, it's about time we talk to Flagon.
Yes. I'm an open book.
What were you and Animas discussing with the demon?
Oh, just demon things.
Mm-hmm.
Just asking what the demon wanted. You know, he was cutting a deal, and You know, things happen. One thing leads to another. He's got something written on his wing. It smells delicious.
Can I insight check?
It does. It smells like chicken.
Yeah, you can insight check him.
Probably smells like more like pigeon, like a city bird.
Ew, city bird.
I got a 20.
Okay, he's not lying. Like everything he said has been like what he actually thinks and believes. And...
Always
much-
making Zygon out to be the bad guy.
How much of their
He's just
like,
a dude who made a deal with a demon, guys. Like
Yeah,
everybody does
withholding
it. Like,
information.
how much of their conversation with Fraz did I catch?
Like,
Like Zygon talking to him, because I know he was talking in Abyssal. Like, how much would I have caught of that?
I would say like 20 to 30%. Like
Words.
you got the gist of the conversation, like him just consulting with Fraz, but nothing major.
Hmm. I know you were talking to someone else in there.
Yeah. Turns out that guy, he worked for old, he who must not be named.
Oh, is it
Mhm.
Fraz? Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Voldemort's in this? Holy shit!
Listen, all right.
That'd be awesome.
As much
Harry
as
Potter
as
TV.
much as Zygon and I now are in similar situations, I'm not like feeling like I have any evil plans here. So I mean, Zygon's only helped us as of this far. So I feel like he's trustworthy for now.
I don't have any evil plans. I just have a list of people I have to kill on my arm.
Okay, once again, I told you I'm trying not to follow through with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do to be able to get out of this, but maybe Tabitha's a horrible person. Maybe she's a fucking bitch. And maybe it's a good thing that we're gonna kill her. If it's some like little innocent child, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, or maybe she is a very good person, and that's why they need her dead.
Maybe we need a plan B.
Maybe you can come up with a plan B, but right now I have a fucking demon in my head, and I've got this name on my arm, so...
So, as you're saying that, as you hold up your arm to show the name, your feathers are back and the name's gone.
We all saw it, though. It was there.
Totally not crazy, right? Right?
Oh dear.
I'm gonna look at Zygon. I know how you feel now.
It's your turn, dear.
Richter comes back into the room.
Oh, cuts the off.
You don't need to know that.
Anzu, is this what you were looking for?
Oh, shit.
And it is identical.
Oh, look at that.
I'll grab it. I'll look at Dia. And I'll be like,
I'm gonna snatch it.
You now have a cloak of displacement.
Yay.
Yeah! I've been trying for so long. Now what do I unattune from?
That's a
Oh
good
no.
question.
We do know...
That's why I was trying to trade with you, because like you can
Hashtag
I have to
first
attune to
world
the amulet.
oh, you can just sell whatever.
Yeah, you guys should start selling some of the... Well, honestly, Anzu, you should probably go sell, like, some magical stuff, because you can get a ton of money for land.
Jacob, I want to make sure my magical quiver thing. I have to attune to that, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I want to talk to Richter and I'll be like, hey, Sano, buddy, pal, Satan Dragon, my little buddy, my little sport. You see, Papa is trying to start a guild, and I kind of need 250,000 gold.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Would you happen to have some spare change?
Do we know how much
I have
land...
$5.
Do we know how much land in Amon is? Like, not the building itself, just the land.
No.
Okay.
You would have to go there to see what the current rates are. Well,
Ron have an idea of that if the Slayer's Take is based there.
yeah, so the Slayer's Take is based in a guild hall inside the city.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the interior of the city has been bought. it goes anywhere from like 50,000 to, I mean, 500,000 gold. It depends, and the land around Amon is very fertile. So like, it's primarily used for farmland. So it's gonna be pretty expensive.
Just buy a boat and dock it out on the port, and just like
A guild hall
yeah,
that's boat.
It's just a boat guild hall.
Well,
Party.
Father, as much as I would love to help you, I think that the school needs that money to rebuild after the damage that was caused.
We're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll give him a big hug and I'll be like, you've always been a great son.
LOL.
He hugs you back.
Well, if we are all possibly ready to maybe start packing up, head out, maybe?
Cool. Everybody knows each other. Everybody loves each other. All right, let's go.
Jacob, I wanna walk.
After Zygon reads his fucking letter.
You want to read the letter?
I
I don't think you do. I don't think
I
you
think
do.
it's
It's like all redacted.
I don't think you want
I
to
swear
read
to God, if
Again,
it
run
ends with the
farm.
word love, I will kill you.
Well, okay. I'll go ahead and tell you it is a love letter.
Lol.
Way to
A
spill
lady
the
never
beans, dude.
tells. Alright?
You never receive nudes and tell, you know?
Gentlemen.
Oh, I guess Anzu doesn't know that.
Oh, Anzu
Do
wishes.
nudes exist in this world?
You can draw.
There's no
Sure.
pictures or anything, but it could be like in Titanic.
Yeah, you can draw nudes.
Oh no. What is this fantasy
I'd
world
whack
we
into
have?
that. Yeah.
Jacob, I want to walk kind of like off towards the hallways, maybe the offices, and then I want to do a little locate something.
Okay, what do you want to try and locate?
I texted you.
Excuse me.
Haha.
Zygon's honesty.
Oh.
Maybe?
Yeah, it's not. You don't
I've
know
been
where it
so
is.
honest.
I
You
don't.
cast locate, and it just doesn't locate anything.
Okay. I'm gonna walk. Can I find Annie?
Yeah, so she actually finds you.
Oh.
She's just kind of she's at the end of the hall. And she's just looking at you, and there's just tears like streaming down her face.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Why is this whole episode so scary and serious for me?
Character growth, man. It has to happen.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna see her, and I guess I'm gonna also tear up.
Okay.
I assume I know what's going on here.
Nope.
No. I assume I'm having the same feeling I'm having different feelings, but like similar feelings.
My feelings are similar to yours, but not the same
Not
as
the
yours
same.
because you have your feelings.
And I had my feelings. I'm gonna walk up to her. What's wrong?
Everyone's leaving, and I'm gonna be by myself.
Well, maybe, I don't know. You could. Do you have any parents? Do you know where to go?
When you say parents,
No.
she kind of freezes, and you hear a slight like scream coming out of her, and then she restrains it.
Hold on.
What a dick.
No. I live here.
You live here. Well, where are you from then?
And she just kind of like drifts off for a little bit.
Well, listen, if you need to go somewhere, I'm gonna pull out my letter from Keyleth. There's a place I found when I lost my parents, and I think maybe it may be a place for you to also go if you need to go somewhere, but I can maybe find travel for you in Western, or maybe there's some other students and teachers going the same way, since they are canceling school this year.
She looks at the letter, and then she just hugs you.
I hold my arms out a little bit, and then I kind of like bring it in for like a hug of like, okay, I'm accepting that there's a hug happening, and I'm gonna hug her.
A lot of people touching each other this episode.
So she's like, how tall? How tall are you? Just as a reference point.
4'11".
Yeah, she's probably like 2'6". Probably.
So I'm like
she's
hugging-
pretty small.
I'm hugging her like a
She's
child.
around the same size as Anzu.
Cool.
It's like my shin.
Yeah. And she just keeps crying, still hugging you.
Listen, I made a promise to myself and my family, and I need to keep that. So unfortunately, I'm going a different direction than you are. But maybe I'll be able to meet up with you someday again, and you can talk to me about how everything goes, no matter where you end up. If you do you need a passage maybe to a different location? Is there anywhere you can go?
Well, the headmaster said I could stay here,
Well,
but I'm.
Which headmaster?
She just starts crying again.
Rick?
You were laughing at a child crying. I just want you to understand that.
What, was it Cran that said that she could stay there, or was it Rick?
No, it was Richter.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That-
if he's okay with you staying here, you can stay here. If you want passage to over to Zephyr, Zephra, Zephra, then I can.
Take 5 down to Zephra.
I'll make sure to find that for you.
Okay. And she
But I-
lets go of you, and then she grabs your hand, and she holds your hand, like you're her kid or you're her dad.
Oh no.
You gotta get
I'm gonna-
responsibilities, boy.
Let's go talk to Richter and see if we can find you either if it's safe enough to stay here, maybe you can stay here, but maybe you can also travel back over to Zephra.
Okay, so as that's going on, Meryl comes running in to the cafeteria. Thea,
Yeah?
Dad sent me a note, and
Oh,
she's
God.
holding up like a piece of paper.
Oh shit.
Oh god. I'm gonna take it from her. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, so it's a note that says basically like he's gonna be there that afternoon to come and get her.
God.
Right on.
He's gonna be like, "Why are your eyes purple?"
He's gonna get so mad at me.
No daughter of mine has purple eyes.
And I didn't even do anything. I'm not the one who summoned a demon.
I don't think he thinks that you did any of that.
Yeah, he's gonna get mad at me for letting anything happen to you, though.
Well, he
If I
doesn't
was
have
here.
to know that you were there.
That might be worse.
I don't know. I'm not really in the mood to lie to him.
Oh,
It's just gonna make things worse.
Well, I gotta go pack.
Okay.
And she runs off.
Okay.
As I'm sitting in my wooden chair, I'll be like, if you think about it, we're all just a bunch of homeless people traveling all over the place. A lot of people might
Quite
think
the bohemian lifestyle we're living, wouldn't you think?
we're like
Yeah, I'm quite literally homeless.
we're like a traveling band, except we're broke and we don't have talent.
I don't know that we're broke.
I have
got a lot of
talent.
gold.
We're not really broke.
I'm good at killing people.
I'm assuming I'm not back in the room yet.
No. You actually,
We don't
so
really-
Meryl runs by you guys. What's wrong?
Hello, Meryl. How are you doing?
No, not you, Anzu. Animas. Not you!
I'm smoking
No.
a cigarette.
We're just trying to find a place for her to go, and I believe I know a place where she can go safely.
Well,
He froze.
No.
No!
He froze.
It's a good time for me to go anyway.
No.
okay. So, you and Annie are currently walking back to the cafeteria as Meryl walks by or runs by you. What's wrong?
We're just trying to ask Richter whether she can stay here or maybe find safe passage over to the east.
She could stay with me. We have plenty of space down in Singorn.
Does Singorn
My dad's a pretty big deal.
does Singorn get racy at all with this kind of stuff? Since
I mean, it's high elves, so as much as you would expect just high elves to be like, they're a little bit elitist.
yeah, but
I
like
didn't have a good time myself.
it's also a Kinkus who are usually looked relatively down upon. Whether
Well, if anyone says anything, then I'll say something back.
I'll look at Annie. Well, let's talk to Richter and just find out what we're gonna do. And if she decides to go with
She'd
you,
have a phone.
she can leave with you.
Okay, I'll pack your stuff too. And then she runs off.
Oh my god.
God, she's
So-
precious.
so
Are her
cute.
eyes so bright ass purple?
It's bright ass purple eyes glaring at my red demon soul.
Like,
God.
are they still purple?
Yeah, always.
Okay, cool.
Oh god,
Alright,
that's
so
so scary.
I'm gonna walk to the cafe.
I mean, tieflings have that usually. It's a very tiefling
Oh, really?
thing.
But like no whites to the eyes or anything.
No, it's pure purple.
That's crazy. He's gonna get mad.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Is Richter in the cafeteria?
Yeah, he's still there. Him and Anzu are talking.
Alright, I'm gonna walk in with Annie. Richter,
Yes.
I need to find some I don't know, either safe passage or a place to stay for Annie here. And well, I know Meryl just came in and said that she could stay with her. Thea, do you think that would be a good idea though? I'm not sure how.
I don't think I'm there.
No?
I'm not sure that I'm there.
Well, you'd still be there, yeah. Unless you went with Meryl.
'Cause
I thought I was in the cafeteria.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
walked
that's
in.
where they are currently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused. I
You're
thought they
good.
went somewhere. I mean, I was gonna offer, they got plenty of room. My dad has plenty of room, plenty of people to take care of her. She'd have a friend with Meryl. And as rough as it can be there sometimes, some of the people are a little snooty. Fucking hate them. I don't know. I feel like Meryl would take care of her.
Well, I'll leave that up to
So I
Annie then. It seems like they're good friends and might be a good place for her, so.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at Annie and see what her decision is.
I'd like that.
Okay.
You want to go to Sangorn?
I guess.
Well,
I don't really know what it's like.
Well, is when's Meryl leaving? Is she walking, or is there's like a group coming for her? What's going on there?
My dad's coming to get her
Ah, so like is that a
Can't
couple days or like a few weeks?
today.
Oh,
This
today! Oh,
afternoon.
great! Awesome. Yes.
I never liked your dad.
Well,
Yeah, he never liked me, so.
Annie, how about you run off to Maryland and help pack your things? We're gonna, I guess, get packed up ourselves to head out.
She wipes the tears away. Okay. And then she runs off.
Oh, she's so cute.
I love it when things work out.
I love that you had Meryl like offer her. I was gonna be like, hey, maybe she could stay with Meryl.
Meryl's a very
Same.
giving person.
She's the best. She's the best person.
Jacob, if Meryl's name ends up on my arm at some point, I'm gonna physically kill you.
What?
Nothing.
Am I hearing smack?
I'm just saying, those names that pop up on my arm are scaring me now. Stop smiling.
I feel like one of our names is gonna pop up, specifically mine.
No. No.
Don't fucking say it like that.
No, it won't happen. Maybe.
And then we're gonna have to like fight each other, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know yet. Or do I? I don't know.
Battle Royale Part 2.
Only for real?
And then I'll lose first again.
So are you
No
guys gonna
mercy
start
from
packing?
Lochnar this time.
I've already packed up for. Oh no, I haven't. Yeah, I guess we'll go start packing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just go with Meryl and start packing because I was living with her anyway. So
Okay.
not that I have much stuff. I think I keep it on me.
Yeah, all my stuff's in the bag of holding, so.
Pull something up here real quick.
If we're packing, I'm just gonna try to steal that keg and get going.
You already have a keg.
Yeah, you
We
have
need to
to-
check up
No.
on that guy who's making the prototype of the gun.
The big one.
Oh yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
the
yeah.
big one.
We can walk through Western. Well, like okay, so look, if we're here, here's like where we are. Western's right here on the map. Terra's right here. So we just gotta go down to Western and then up to Terra and then over to.
Yeah.
So
we
we
need
can.
to see how the prototype's doing.
Did we ever find somebody about those?
Yeah. We gotta go to Western though. We gotta go to Western.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Jacob. Our first location will be Western, on the way to Terra.
So as you guys are getting ready to leave, Anzu, I need you to make a perception check.
Dear Lord. Okay.
The whole place blows up.
It's been rigged this entire time.
Your
Which
son,
one's perception, wisdom?
your son is dead.
18.
18. So as you're walking through, you start hearing this singing. Like some of the most beautiful singing you've ever heard in your life. And it's a woman's voice. It's like a very nice, like just angelic sounding voice.
Where is it?
It's towards the garden area.
I'll go over there.
Okay. So you go over there. You see standing in front of the tree, or actually she's sitting down, like on the ground. You see a woman. Her skin is like a fine, like green, like fresh grass color. Her hair is long and like golden. And she's wearing a crown of flowers around her head. And it looks like her clothing is made out of like plants.
I know who
Like
it
there's
is.
leaves and like moss and just stuff just covering her body instead of clothes.
Do I know who it is?
Yes, you do. You know that this is Titania, or at least a form of her. You haven't seen her in a while.
I want to run up to her.
Okay, so you run over to her. She's still singing,
I'm going to give her a hug.
and then she sees you. She
Mr.
smiles.
I'm going to give her a big hug.
Okay, you hug her, and she hugs you. It's been too long, friend.
I know it's been about 50 years.
God.
Is that how long it's been?
Yes, the school blew up, kind of.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Well,
Huh.
Vilsh and I left, and then
Huh.
and the headmaster died, and then the second headmaster died, and now Richter's the headmaster.
Sounds like sounds like things have been busy.
Oh, it's been very busy, but I think everything's in order now. You know, to you it was probably a couple seconds, but I'm back, and I'm good, and so is the school.
That's good. When I received your letter, I was concerned.
Well, they will probably still need your help. If you want to show up.
I think I can be here for a little while. But it seems as though you're about to leave.
I was.
Okay. Well, stay safe.
I give her a second big hug.
Okay. She gives you a hug, and then she dissolves into leaves as they blow away.
Magical.
And then I will go back to my friends.
That was such an anime moment.
Origato. And then she just disappears.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I guess we're
Can I
heading...
ask what the hell was that?
Did he see
They
that?
didn't see it.
Yeah, you guys could have seen it. Yeah.
Haha. I wasn't seeing it. I'm still in the cafeteria.
I would like to
That
wait
was
till Skaga gets there.
Miss Titania.
Oh, okay.
It's just okay.
Oh, that clears it up. Yeah. Okay.
We're good.
He did. Well, he did write a. He talked about Titania right when we got here, and said that he was.
Yeah,
confident.
she's one of the. You know, she's one of the founders,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
she's the
she's-
queen of the
yeah.
fairies.
The one in the what was it? The kids song, you know, about the fairy, the fae, and blah blah blah. That's her.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, I guess
What are
we're
you guys
just gonna
doing?
wait for Thea's dad.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah, I want to wait to just.
Okay, some
Make
of you
sure
can go
we're
to
good.
Western, and then some of you can wait here if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait and make sure she gets on.
Where's
I
that
am-
graveyard?
Well, Thea.
What?
Where's that graveyard? I got that shovel from Braun that I was gonna go.
Oh, there's a graveyard in Western.
Okay. I'm gonna head for that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
ask Cube to turn into a horse and then ride him all the way to
Cube
the...
has never seen a horse.
Okay, I'm gonna have Cube turn into Lochnar and then he's gonna sprint all the way to where I need to go.
Okay, Cube turns into Lochnar. You now have Jelly Lochnar.
I'll make sure
He's
to
gonna bring
find a horse
Lochnar?
on the way there.
Thea, we're gonna head to Western just to visit the market real quick. You meet us here. Just I don't know if did I give Annie the note or did I just show her the note?
Showed it
I think
to
you
her.
should.
Alright, I'm gonna give Thea the note and then an extra note that explains like where to go if she wanted to find it and like who they are and then like how to contact Zephyra from how to contact the city of Zephyra from where she's going.
Okay.
Thea, can you give this to Annie? I won't be able to see her off. I already feel like I'm doing more danger to people with being able to see them, and so just make sure she gets off okay, and as well as your sister, and have a fun talk with your father.
No, I won't. Yeah, I'll give her the letter.
All right, thanks. And I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna just walk off behind Zygon.
I immediately look at the letter. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so it's a letter from the Voice of the Tempest, Keyleth.
Yes.
It's
I heard
basically
of her?
explaining. Make a history check.
Yay. Okay, I'm good at these ish kind of.
But basically, the letter is telling Animas like what he needs to do and where he needs to go and who he needs to talk to. It's basically like a guidebook to the Aramete.
18.
18. So you have read in books, history books, that there was once a group of adventurers that saved the world from evil. And Keyleth is mentioned in that group. She was one of the members of that group.
I have a copy by the way, Jacob.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm trying to summon her as like part of the demon cult now. Join the cult.
Mm.
Join us.
I'll just.
Okay,
I'll wait.
so who all's going to Western? Okay.
What's Lochnar doing? Is he just drinking now?
I don't know what Lochnar is doing.
What is What is Lochnar doing?
Do you want to
Lognar's
pick up
got a
bodyguard and talk to my dad?
Lochnar's still looking at that
Lochnar's
sketch.
gonna flip on it.
Lognar's
Okay,
gonna
do
flip
it.
on it.
Lochnar's literally gonna flip on it. Heads, or no. Even, he goes to Western. Odd, he stays where he is. Right?
Yeah.
Odd, he's staying where he is.
He's gonna stay with Thea.
Lognar's staying with Thea. Braun's also going to stay with Thea.
Cool.
Cool, I
He has no
can have
business in
them back
Western.
while I have a fight with my dad.
However, little cube blob, right? He's going to Western.
He's in a
I
dead
guess-
sprint.
Cube Blob is a they. Let's make this clear. Cube Blob is a they.
Well, he's in Blocknar form, so
Well,
He's a he.
technically, yes. When Cube is in Lochnar form, Cube could be referred to as a he. Or, as I like to call it, Jelly Lochnar.
well, Jelly Lochnar is a he. So the way I am going.
Alright, so as you guys get to Western, you notice that the city guard is not on the wall.
Oh?
Kind of weird. You
Oh,
walk
no,
in,
dude.
no one's roaming the streets or anything. You see a few mice and rats kind of scurry through. And then you start hearing like this large crowd like yelling and kind of screaming, and you hear, "We want freedom!" and, "Give us our wages!" and things like that.
There's a strike.
Wait, are we? Me and Zygar aren't together. Did Anzu just run off with Jelly Lochnar?
Yeah.
It depends. What is Anzu doing? Where is
I
Jelly
just sprinted off with him. Well, did I hear all that? Did I just get there?
You probably got there
'Cause
before
I'm
us.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Yeah.
I got there before them if Lochnar's in a dead sprint the whole way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have him turn
Anzu's
back into
inside
my.
a riot.
I'm gonna have him turn back into my arm and see what this riot's about.
When we get
So you see a
there-
few people like holding signs and chanting and saying, "Give us our money." And then you see one man get up on like this makeshift stage. And he says, "Brothers and sisters, it has gone on too long that we have been shorted our wages. It has gone on too long for us to be living in squalor and filth. I say that we rise up and strike back against those who have stifled our growth. Who's with me?" And they all go, "Yeah."
Oh.
Hello, big man. I'm in the back. I'm gonna yell as loud as I can.
I can't hear you over the screams of the crowd.
Oh,
Don't
I'll send
get-
him a message.
I wouldn't get involved in this one.
I want to get involved.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
message him and be like, "Hello, I'm Anzu."
He looks around.
Sorry, it's in your head. Hello. Well, it's not in your head, but I'm talking to you through your head. I'm a
And
wizard.
he's just kind of confused, still looking around.
I'll be like, I'm a wizard. It's wizard things.
He doesn't respond.
Oh.
He just kind of waits and is saying, "We need representation. We need a democracy."
Okay, I'm just gonna run up on the stage and like shake his hand.
Just runs up to the stage. The
Okay, so
fuck?
you're going to run up on the stage, and then you hear a whistle blow, and then you see about 50 town guard kind of coming in on this crowd, trying to get them to disperse.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly ask him like, what's going on here?
We're protesting for our freedom. We're protesting for our representation.
Okay, that doesn't tell me much.
It should tell you everything, don't you know?
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
The government has been shorting us on our wages, and the town has been going to filth. Look around you. There's rats and other vermin just swarming everywhere.
How close are the guards?
They're like, the group is like getting pushed back. They're like coming at them like spears and everything.
Is there like a barrier between them?
No,
Like, or is there room between them, or is it just like
not
spears
really.
people?
No. Yeah, pretty much. They're having to back away, or they'll get like gored.
How many guards are there?
50. They're spread out in like a line.
Okay, and how wide is this like street that they're on, or whatever?
I would say it's like probably 120 feet across.
It's a big street.
Yeah, it's probably the main thoroughfare of Western.
I mean, do I know much history about them? Are they corrupt or something? The government?
So you know that the government of Western is run a little bit differently, than what it's like a relic of a past time.
Uh-huh.
So it is currently being run by Lord Renfield, who you met at the Winter's Crest Festival.
Was he a dick?
He
He's the one
was
with
very
the weird daughter. Right?
yeah. They were the ones with the weird daughter.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
So
go...
his name is Margrave. Margrave. What was his first name?
What a loser.
Okay, Margrave Wyatt Renfield. Yeah, and he has been in charge. His family's been in charge of Western for like, I would say 100 or so years.
What's the biggest thing that Cube has seen?
Didn't come with you to see the Baylor, and it didn't absorb the Baylor.
Oh, if it
Probably
went,
like-
it could have copied Baylor.
It could have copied him maybe.
Would have been dope.
I would say probably like nothing really that big. Probably Lochnar is the biggest thing.
What about Sakura?
He didn't, or Cube didn't copy Sakura.
What does he have to do to copy him?
The thing that happened to you when the Oblex attacked you, it has to like envelop you and
Has to suck
memory
you.
drain.
That's like...
Yeah.
Hot, you
Okay.
said suck. How does it
Suck. I'll have it turn into Lochnar, and I'll get to the front. I'll just be like, please stop.
You're trying to stop
Who are you
a
talking to?
civil revolution.
Yes.
Just as
We're
one.
gonna slaughter all the
Is that
Please
thing?
alert your
What-
attention to my
what is
little
that
friend.
large jelly mold?
It's very mean and strong.
One of the younger guards pokes it, and you see Cube like just like around the spear.
LOL.
Oh, it's a monster! This, and it pulls it out, and a few chunks of Cube go flying, and Cube reverts back into its cube state and hides in your clothes.
Aw, that sucks.
I'm gonna say, take me to your leader.
Oh my god.
Roll a persuasion check.
Why are
with
you?
disadvantage.
Why are you trying to get into civil?
Man, I'm bored. What else am I gonna do? The dude that I'm supposed to meet with is probably like part of this.
You're bored. You just killed your like.
I got 14.
Your student.
Nemesis.
Tortured
You're supposed to
him
meet
death.
with us in Amon.
Yeah, you're supposed to go to Amon with us. Why are you starting
I'm
something
here.
else?
Well, you guys are in the same place.
No, we're all trying to grab stuff to
You
head up to
separated
Terra.
yourself.
We're meeting up. We're not
There's a
starting
revolution,
a civil
dude.
revolution.
Let's just fight it.
What'd you roll, Hunter?
14.
14. There's no reason for us to take you to the Margrave. Now back up, and he points the spear closer to you.
I'm just gonna go to the gun, dude. These people are weird.
Okay.
If is he even there?
Yeah, he'd be there.
All right, I'm gonna ask him how the prototype's going.
Well, not great. We have the mechanism down, but we don't have the material needed to manufacture the ammunition.
What do you need?
We need black powder.
Could I see what you have? The prototype.
Yeah, he shows it to you. It's a small, like, pistol.
Mm-mm.
They couldn't get the rifle scaling. It's a small single-barrel pistol with a revolver chamber, and it's pretty nice. Wooden handle, metal finish. You know, normal handgun, normal revolver.
Okay. Do I know what I need to do to get black powder?
So black powder is found throughout the world, but it's not in. There's not a large abundance of it in Taldore in general.
Shit. All right.
You'd have
well,
to go to one of the other continents.
That'll be on my to-do list, I guess. And I'll just. Can I see if I can keep the pistol?
Deal's a deal. We made it for you, but we do have the blueprint on file if you ever need anything else.
Right on. And then I'll just put the pistol in my pocket.
Oh, but material cost 75 gold, please.
Rip.
I'll give it to him.
Thank you.
He was a chill dude.
I pretty much paid for that. I just want to point that out since I gave you my
100.
you're at 100 gold from earlier.
Would you like it back?
No.
Then fuck off.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
so we're gonna walk in and I'm gonna punch him in the face. No, are me and Zygon there yet though?
Yeah, you guys got there before Anzu.
What?
Yeah, you guys got there before Anzu, and that's why he had the gun on hand.
He was sprinting.
Oh no, yeah, we.
Yeah, but he stopped at the protest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We're not going to the gun guy though. We're
Thought you guys went to the gun guy.
No, we're going to the miners. We're trying to.
Oh, you're
hire
going to the mine guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the graveyard.
Oh yeah, he's going to the graveyard.
It's
Zygon,
been weeks.
Zygon, if you want to head to the graveyard, I can go talk to these miners.
All right, deal.
Alright, I will talk to the miners, Jacob.
So you walk in. You haven't been here before, right?
No, I've been to Western. I don't think I've been here before. No.
Yeah, but not the miners.
No.
So, this is called the Golden Pickaxe Guild Hall. They're a guild of miners and excavators and things like that. Kind of an older-looking dwarf sits at a counter, just kind of counting the money in the coffers. What can I do you for?
I was just wanting to hire a couple of your miners to go up and dig out some stuff for me. I'm actually heading in opposite direction, so that's why I would want someone else to do it for me. I'm also not skilled in mining.
Pulls out a notepad. Right. Where's it at?
All right, so I'm gonna give just like a little map because I wrote it down on the location on the map.
He jots it down.
So here, right here, there's a large emerald deposit.
It's up in Whitestone.
Yeah, just right around Whitestone. Just
That's pretty far.
I can pay up front for the travel.
It's gonna cost us. And he starts doing some math. How big did you say the vein was?
Well, I actually have two veins. There's an emerald vein, and then there's a smaller gold vein in the same cavern.
Right. How big are they, son?
The gold vein's about medium size, and the emerald vein's very large from what we could see.
That's not really specifics, but I'll see what I can do.
Do I remember the size?
So it was like one wall. The emerald was like a wall of this place.
Yeah.
And then the gold was like a pocket.
Yeah.
So I would say probably about the emerald was probably 30 feet long, and then the gold itself was probably 10 feet. But you don't know how far back it goes either.
Okay.
You don't know the depth.
Well, I'm gonna give him those. How much do you think it
Okay.
would cost overall?
Well, after doing some of this here math, he writes down a few figures.
This is gonna be
Well, veins of that size with getting in there. You said it's a small hole getting in there.
I mean, it's a you can fit through.
Is it what size though? Is it like dwarf size or
It's about human size, if I
human
remember.
size?
Yeah.
All right.
It's nothing
Well,
to struggle.
I think I could send about take crew about 7, and probably take 2-3 months just to get it all taken out, and then probably another month to get back. But if you're financing the expedition, we could probably split it 60-40 in your favor.
Well, how are you much for gambling at all? How about this?
Son, this here's a guild hall, not a gambling hall.
I'm just giving you a question here. How about if you bring me all of the emerald you get, you and your company can keep all of the gold you find.
You said the gold vein's smaller, right?
The gold vein's about a 10-foot gold vein, and the emerald vein is
Well,
a 30-foot emerald vein.
If the emerald vein's about the size you say,
no,
I don't think it'd be quite too fair for you to be taking all of it. We're spending a lot of money, spending a lot of time. It's going to take us in total about 4 or 5 months to get it all out and back here. So,
how about 70-30?
Are you going to pay for the entire excavation cost? That includes labor.
Depending on how much. I mean,
Also, how close is it to Whitestone? How far?
2 hours.
Did we say in Whitestone?
2 hours journey.
2 hours?
Outside Whitestone, but it's closer to our side.
It's like every car dealer I've ever met.
Well, we'd have to camp there. Not going to spend 2 hours back and forth. That'd be 4 hours a day.
This is stupid.
How about this? 60-40. You pay the excavation cost, and we'll go from there. And I'll make you a deal. How about this? There's more emerald in there than you think there is. I'll give you more money.
Just a sec. Let me think for a second. I'm gonna walk off to the corner.
Ooh.
Listen, I don't like you very much, and you being in my head and stuff. This would obviously allow me to keep going, and I'm wondering if you're gonna be able to respond to me right now, and whether or not dwarf miners in this area are gonna do the work that I want them to do.
Are you talking to yourself over there?
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to figure some stuff out in my head. I'm talking.
Sounds like you're talking to somebody. We don't take too kindly for people with people in their head. Now,
can I walk out of their
60-40
range to say that?
60-40.
60-40.
He's a very smart dwarf.
60-40. Deal.
All right, you got yourself a deal. Now wait. Before we agree to this deal, you're probably gonna want to know how much the excavation cost's gonna be.
Okay.
All right. So after hiring 7 men, paying their wages, paying their food, all that, it's probably going to be about 500 gold.
Well, how about could I give 250 now and 250 when I get my amount, just to make sure that we come to the full agreement?
Well, if you want to do that, I think the deal would have to be about. How about this? 60-40. You give us half that money. We up front the rest. But if we find more emerald, we keep it.
No, I like the first deal.
Because I can't be sure that you're going to come back here, and we legally can't get rid of it until you give us the okay.
All right. Well, here's 500. I'm gonna give him 500 gold.
All right. Great deal.
Oh,
what was your name, by the way? I need to put it on the receipt.
My name is Animas.
Okay, that's ANIMUS.
MAS.
MAS. Sorry.
And I'm with a group. We're called the Flagon Slayers, and
Oh, okay.
yes,
Flagon Slayer.
yes,
It's FLAGON
yes,
SLAYER.
yes, yeah. Okay, yes,
All right. It's for legal reasons. We have to make sure we spell it right.
yes, that's fine. And then
All right,
if I could
all right.
have that, if you hurried up, I would send a tip if you did get it done in maybe 3 months instead of 4.
You're asking for a rush delivery.
No. I'm saying if it were a little quicker, then I would pay a little bit more after the fact. But
So
that's up to
Are
you.
you saying if we get it done in 3 months, we'll go 50-50?
No. I'm saying if you got it done in 3 months, then I would send extra money up to your men. But it's fine. It's your choice. It's fine. I'll leave it there for you. Thank you.
All right, sounds good, Mr. Animas.
Thanks.
Is there anybody else who has claim to this here? This isn't just you, right? Or is it?
It's just no. I'm just kidding. No. There's one other. His name is Zygon.
Okay, how do you spell that again?
Zaigon.
Zaigon?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Well,
yes.
we got ourselves a deal. We'll head out in the morning and see you in about 4 or 5 months.
Is there any possible
or maybe 3.
chance I could have? Oh wait, would a delivery fee cost more, or do you just deliver it to wherever?
Well, if you need it to be delivered somewhere else, then yeah, there would be a delivery fee.
Just take it here. It's fine.
All right, it'll be here in about 4 or 5 months.
All right, bye. Fuck,
All right, he
dude.
shakes your hand. He rips off the receipt and hands it to you. She has a copy as well. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you. I'm gonna yell.
Alright.
You fucking stupid ass demon can't fucking respond to me. I'm just gonna keep.
Can we just nose the fact that we spent like 30 minutes doing a transaction, a financial transaction?
That's what
in the
I
fake
was
world?
saying. I just wanted it to be done. Zygon, do your
Gotta dot those
Why?
I's and cross
Why,
those T's,
Jacob?
guys.
Why?
Do your shit in the
Why?
graveyard. Go do something more interesting than listen to
We're
me
gonna
talk about a
lose followers this way.
60-40 split.
All right, Zygon.
Viewers do not want to see financial transactions.
I don't know. I thought that was funny.
Oh,
Anyway.
God.
Well, you're a weirdo, so
You're weird.
All right, Zygon, what are you doing in the graveyard?
What time of day is it?
Almost noon.
Oh, it's the middle of the day? Oh,
Yeah.
God. This isn't a good
But
look.
there's no one around because of the protest.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna start walking amongst the graves and see
Okay.
if I notice. Like, do wizards have certain types of graves, or is there special markings, or could I sense like
No,
dead
not really.
magic energy or something?
No, not really. You could maybe do an Arcana check to see if you could find one, but you'd have disadvantage.
Let's do it.
It'd probably be easier to go to like the records and look up burial records.
To the library, I guess.
Okay. So that's the Cobalt Reserve. So you would have to get into the Cobalt Reserve.
Okay.
So you go up there and a larger gentleman. What's your business at the reserve?
Need to look at some records.
What kind of records?
I don't.
Just, just the.
You got Steely Dan?
Yes. Need to check your record collection.
Get the
I
White Album?
was just curious about the death records. I need to look up a friend of mine that passed away not too long ago.
Make a deception check with advantage.
20.
Wow, sweet. All right, go on in. They step
That was
aside.
easy. All right, I'm gonna go in, look for those the records.
All right, so when you get in there, a lady with like a completely shaved head, wearing robes. Hello, how can I help you?
Looking for death records. Records of
Yes.
people who passed.
All right, please come with me. So she leads you down this corridor. You go down a floor. Well, some of our records were lost when the city was attacked a few hundred years ago, but we should have some.
Okay.
Is there any specific person you're looking for, or?
I can't seem to remember his name. He was a friend of mine. He was a very powerful wizard.
Well, we could sure check.
Okay.
Do you even remember an initial or anything like that?
Well, you talked about there was what happened to the records long ago?
Oh, a group of dragons attacked the continent, and one of their targets was the Cobalt Reserve. And
okay.
we lost some of the records in a fire.
I understand. I believe his name's. But back to my thing. Yeah, I believe his name started with a P.
Key. All right. She starts flipping through. She gets to the P's. There's about a stack about this thick of death records with P's in their names. Like a P
Did I
letter.
say-
P. Yeah.
They have like their races listed.
No. Well, they do. They have their races listed. Like they would have their race, age, gender, occupation, stuff like that.
All right. I'll tell her this will do nicely. Thank you very much, and see if she goes away.
She does not.
Okay.
I can help you
Well,
look through them if you want.
Yeah, please. I'm gonna cut the stack in half, hand her half.
Okay.
I'm just
You
looking
said
for
a wizard,
wizards, with
right?
Yeah, correct.
Is he a member of a guild or anything like that? That would make things easier.
Is there like a powerful wizard guild?
Not in this area.
Okay.
Do you know what race he was?
Was a dwarf. Here's a dwarf.
Okay. So she starts flipping through it. You start flipping through it. You find 5 P names that are dwarves, but only 2 of them are wizards.
Nice.
Okay. And
She pulls one out and she says, this was a Mr. Angus That can't be right. Angus Pulverizer. That's an odd one. Well, you know, dwarves, they are kind of strange with their naming.
It sounds like a porn star name.
It's literally a porn star name.
The Pulverizer.
Pulverizer. And Angus. That's awesome.
God.
Well, isn't there an SNL skit about that? No, Colonel Angus.
Yeah.
Colonel
Colonel
Angus.
Angus.
And this other is a Bartholomew Pendrick.
That's the one. That's the one.
It's not the Pulverizer.
No, that's the one.
Are you absolutely sure?
Is that your final answer?
I'm locking it in, Regis. It's fine.
Please bring it, the Angus Pulverizer one that Lochner. He'd find it hilarious.
Just tell him,
Well-
tell him the joke later.
I have some bad news for you. He's not buried here in Western.
Oh.
He was buried in his home of Craghammer.
What about Mr. Pulverizer? Is he?
So she examines it. Oh yes, he was buried in the cemetery. Looks like about 50 years ago. How did you know him?
Oh, we go way back. There was this bartender, Daryl. Don't get me started. He introduced us. We really hit it off.
Make a deception check.
Daryl.
What a guy.
Oh,
Daryl should be with
a
advantage.
natural.
It's a natural 1.
Look.
Natural one, so it's a.
You have your luck.
Yeah, I'll use one.
Might as well. We're not having any fights today. We just have a walk up to.
Surprise fight.
I'm gonna use it. I have to fight this woman.
I'm about to fight.
Beats up your dad.
It's
Come
a
here.
If we have to go through
14.
another financial transaction, there will be fights.
It's 14.
Okay. Well, I can give you a map of the cemetery and mark where he's buried if you'd like to go pay your respects.
That would be very helpful.
So she looks it up. She looks over it. She
While
marks
she's
it.
doing that, I'm gonna try and like steal just like a stack of papers.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
$20.
Nice.
She does not notice.
Oh.
Excellent. All right.
Excellent.
Did she finish drawing?
Yeah, she hands you the map. I'll walk you out.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope you can find your friend.
Me too.
So does Daryl.
All right, then I'm gonna go to the. All right,
I hope you
I'm gonna
find
go
your
to
dad.
the. Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
Hey,
I'm
I
gonna go to the
accidentally
cemetery.
made that joke to Bobby one time.
Well,
Oh yeah.
You're going to the cemetery.
Yeah.
cut
Okay.
it off.
What did
So-
Bobby say?
He didn't hear me, thankfully.
Oof.
So
I felt
you
horrible.
go to the cemetery. It's around, I would say, 1 now. You do find a grave that's marked Angus Pulverizer.
Fuck yeah.
Rip.
Fuck yeah.
I want to hear his story. One shot, maybe?
So the
I'm gonna look around.
epitaph says, "Died as he lived, explosions."
Yeah.
This sounds like something Anzu would
Alright.
be.
Can we
I'm gonna
try
start
some
digging.
necromancy, guys?
Okay.
I want to meet this dude.
So you start digging. You dig for about 20 minutes, and you finally boonk, hit the coffin.
Excellent.
So
Well,
you
pry it
brush it
open.
all away. You open up. Do you want to open the coffin?
Jeez.
Okay, so you open it, and the skeleton is in there. The tongue has rotted out by now.
No.
Oh, All right.
Not the pulverizer.
But you see, it's a dwarf skull.
Pulverized.
His bones are like thicker than what you expected.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take his.
Dwarves have
Yeah,
thick bones.
3 C's.
You're gonna take his what?
I'm gonna take his skull.
Okay. Skulls
And
are
then,
used in spells. That is a thing.
I will rebury,
Ugh.
Okay.
and then
You
I'm gonna
see
look at the
a
stack of
little
papers.
old lady who's walking through the cemetery. She sees you, gives you a kind of curious look,
Just
waves,
doing some work.
walks by.
Give her one of these.
M'lady.
I'm gonna check out that stack of papers and look for any other wizards.
Yeah, so you
Any more
scan through
recently?
it. Not a lot of wizards.
Really?
All the wizards that you do find died a long time ago. It doesn't look like a lot of wizards live around here anymore. You assume that if Mr. Pulverizer, his tongue has rotted out by now, then people that were buried before him, it's not likely that they would.
Are there any other pulverizers besides Angus?
William T.
Any
Pulverizer.
children?
The death certificate for Mr. Pulverizer did say that he was survived by his son.
You're gonna kill
what was
his
his name?
little pulverizer boy.
That was 50
It was
years
50
ago.
years
His son would be an adult by now.
Kill this old pulverizer man.
Pulverizer boy.
His name is William Pulverizer. Or
Okay.
um,
Is he? There's no grave for a William Pulverizer right next to him.
No.
Second of his name.
you're lucky I didn't name him Richard.
Yes.
Dick
Pulverizer.
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 Good old Willy pulverizer.
I want to know the
Well,
story of this guy.
Yeah, so you don't know where Will would be.
E. Will E.
He might be in Western. He might be somewhere else.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna give up, and I'm gonna go and try and find Animus. That was a waste of like 20 minutes.
It wasn't a waste because we got to meet Angus Pulverizer.
I'm gonna copy down
I have a
the
skull.
receipt.
You do have a skull, which skulls are used a lot in spells.
Can we do
Alright.
necromancy? Bring
Bring
Willie
him
up.
back.
Oh, Willie back.
Bring him back. All right, so
Show
Thea.
what's his pulverizing prowess.
Meryl brings her 2 suitcases. Annie has like a knapsack,
Aw.
and they're ready to go. They're both dressed for the occasion. You know, they're excited. I can't wait to show you all this cool stuff. There's a waterfall, and there's this bakery that makes like really good cupcakes, and then they come into the room.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Oh, I don't know.
We can go.
I don't know.
Prepare to see her father.
I'm just sitting there like meditating. I'm just kidding. I'll look at Annie and I guess I'll just be like, "So are you going with her?"
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
That's good. When's father that guy supposed to get here? I was like, I don't know.
Checks
what
her
to
watch. He said he'd be here around noon, and it's about 11:40, 11:50.
call. Oh, good. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm
So
uncomfortable.
Richter comes over. He says, "Now, Meryl and Andromeda, I expect you to keep up with your studies while you're gone." They both go. He says, "All right. Now, be good. Don't do any weird spells. Remember, there are rules. Don't use your magic unless you have to."
Some
They
Harry
both go,
Potter shit.
Mhm.
No using
Now.
spells around muggles.
Now, should we go? I believe your father will be here shortly.
Sure.
Also, Lochnar, we might need some assistance. This guy can get a little testy, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Well, so in the meantime, Lochnar has been he's been getting drunk in the dining hall,
Yeah,
which
Oh, great.
it's not too far away, right? Like he can hear everything, right?
yeah, you're in the same room. Yeah.
Mm.
Lochnar, want to come with?
Yeah. Oh, what?
Jake.
What? What's going on?
Just follow
I
me.
miss. Oh, can I bring the keg?
Yeah, go for it. That's fine.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
Can I be sprinting back on Cube Lochnar this time?
Sure. It's gonna take you a little while.
We said we were
Yeah.
meeting in Western to leave.
Yeah.
I think you're forgetting the whole plan of what we had because you tried to be part of a civil war and now you're running away from the place we said we were meeting.
It'll be fine. I'll meet them at there, and then
Yeah,
I'll sprint back.
True.
'Cause I gotta go buy some more tarot cards now because I gave her mine. Wow.
So you guys walk out. You see on the hillside a white horse that is currently coming towards the school.
How righteous. I'm
How,
assuming that is him.
Righteous, bro.
how fatherly.
He goes down
Oh,
into
yeah.
the crater that's in front of the school.
Mhm.
He doesn't come out of it.
Okay, then I'm gonna go down to it.
Okay.
I'll
So
bring
you
the
take
kid.
you take Meryl and Annie down there.
Yeah.
You see your dad. He's currently like full on bent over on his knees,
Ha,
hands down on the floor.
ha, ha.
Shut up, Caleb.
They were
Every
doing it.
time I'm having
They
a
were
weird
doing it to me for the whole first
Shut
part
up,
of
Caleb.
this, so now I have
Anyway.
to do it to them.
Bad timing, Caleb.
So he's bowing to the statue of your aunt.
Oh, that was bad timing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was really bad timing.
I was crying when you did it to me, jerks.
He gets up. He looks over at you. Didn't know you would be here.
Yeah. I've been here for how long have we been there?
About a month.
Been here for about a month.
I've been here for a while, bro.
Oh, it's your charming Goliath friend. Hello,
Lucknar.
Flagon.
What's up, bro? You want a keg tap? You want a keg tap, bro?
I think I'll
Lucknar,
pass.
can you give us a moment?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a step back and you can keep drinking. It's fine.
Okay.
He's interesting.
You know, he hits stuff real hard. It's nice to have a bit of a bodyguard.
You think you need a bodyguard for your own father?
No, but it's nice to have some backup. Be a little
All right.
safer.
Well, I do hate this place.
Why is that?
I think you understand why.
Did you ever find out what happened?
I was told. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. I thought you were too young to understand. I'm sorry that you have to know now.
Yeah,
She was a wonderful woman.
I know. Miss her.
Now, where's Meryl? As he says that, Meryl comes running down the hill, like it's Little House on the Prairie. And Annie like Meryl is like dragging Annie basically, like as they're running down, and she comes up and she jumps and Targaryen grabs her and like spins her around and hugs her, and he's just laughing, and it just seems like there's a nice relationship there. He holds her out and he says, "Oh, what happened to her eyes?"
Were you told what's been going on here?
I was told there was an emergency at the school.
It's a bit of a long story.
That Thea has nothing to do with, and she winks at you.
I'll wink back. The headmaster, Cran,
What has that
was
fool
involved.
done?
He was involved in something a little more over his head, and was it like a third of the kids? I want to say
Roughly.
about a third of the kids at the school were kidnapped by him for some weird experiment, demon summoning ritual, and apparently Meryl is very powerful and has a lot of potential, and she was going to be their biggest sacrifice or something like that. But she's fine.
Explain the purple eyes.
Take her to a temple of the Moonweaver. Maybe they can figure it out. I don't fully understand it.
Meryl dear. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, my tongue got right there. Red leather, yellow leather.
Oh my god.
This is the final scene of the episode, so I have to make it good. Meryl dear, how about you go put your stuff with the horse? Your sister and I have things to discuss. Can my friend come? Who is this friend?
Oh no.
And then Annie kind of peeks out from behind you.
I'll put my arm around her because she's
Your
cute.
friend is a kinku.
Fucking this racist piece of shit.
You don't see those every day. Hello, dear. My name is Targaryen. She
Tell me, man.
curtsies. No. Why does your friend need to come with us, dear? She doesn't have a house. She doesn't have a house. Well, it would keep you out of your brother's hair. Sure, why not? If she gets in trouble, we can always send her back here. Now,
Okay.
take your friend and go tend to the horse. You're not going to be mad at her, right? No. I'm not going to be mad at her. I'm just going to be very stern with her. They
Okay.
walk off. So, am I given to believe that my daughter is somehow magically gifted?
I mean, can't you see the? Can't you like feel the divine energy that's like radiating from her? She's different.
Your mother was more of the religious type. But she does feel different.
Her eyes are
You're-
purple.
Yes, I know that her eyes are purple. You're a cleric of
What?
this deity, are you not?
Yes.
Well, what do you think?
I think she's already probably going to be far more powerful than I will ever be. And I think you should nurture this part of her because it's not going to go away.
We'll see. Feel free to visit her if you want. I can't stop you. But we'll be going. I hate this accursed place. Be safe on your
Alright.
journey.
Thank you.
And then he leaves. They get on the horse. Her horse turns around. He's out of there.
What a dad.
He sucks. I hate him.
Am I back yet?
That is actually where we will end tonight's session.
Damn.
I want to say thank you for everybody that has watched and is watching on the VODs, because I never forget about the VOD people or the YouTube people. Hi, YouTube. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join us next week for some more Flagon Slayers. See you later.